Hey there, seekers of the necrotic orb of Malsedin. My name is Siegfried, and I boil frogs in chocolate, not for sustenance, just for pleasure. Joining me today are my usual cohorts Kevin, currently wearing one of those male pinup bunny suits off camera, and Saradin, both halves of the Venn diagram. And together, we're gonna lick the syrup off the plate to suck up those succulent, dissolving bits of pancake. Welcome to the Bakagaijinshow.
He took all the syrup!
I asked for the syrup, and he took all the syrup! I work hard.
Waffles.
Why do I have to share with these fuckers?
I prefer waffles.
Waffles?
You know what?
Yep.
That's cool. That's cool, and I agree. But waffles don't really like break apart like pancakes do. So you don't get those succulent, dissolving bits of pancake in the syrup you lick it off the plate at the end, which would ruin the joke. Waffles are typically a much cleaner affair.
That is true. That is true.
The way you eat them.
That is.
I just go in like I'm bobbing for apples.
Oh.
It's a complete mess, like every one of my relationships.
Yeah.
Zing?
Yeah.
Sir, it's 9 a.m. and you're already disturbing everyone in the IHOP.
I'm also drinking.
Oh.
Well, they threw me out of the middle school next door, so I had to go somewhere.
Welcome to IHOP. What can we get you? It's 9 a.m. Yeah, I'd like one of those pancakes that somehow has 3,000 calories in it and also a beer.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have that? All right, don't worry. I brought my own. Reveals a six-pack.
Just pulls a six-pack of Pabst out.
I thought this might happen.
I came prepared.
Why do you have a gun? Well, I was at the middle school.
I'd say self-defense, but we both know that's a lie.
Look, man, kids are scary.
Kids are very scary.
Reminds me how I used to bring my own cheese. I used to bring my own cheese to Burger King to save 50 cents.
What? You did?
That is poor. That is poor maxing in a way. I feel.
Well, I used to do that thing where they had that. They used to have that. Maybe they do still have it. I don't know. They used to have that app deal where you get like two of those chicken sandwiches for $5.
Oh yeah.
I just put my own cheese on there because the deal didn't come with cheese.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I also got, also typically you have, typically that sandwich is like lettuce and mayo or whatever, but I asked for barbecue sauce and they just do that.
That must have been
drenched in barbecue sauce.
That must have been really funny for anybody looking over at you as like.
Oh no, I was the only.
Okay.
No. Let me assure you. By that time, I was one of the only people to ever go to this Burger King. This is the Burger King that closed during COVID.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was alone in there most of the time.
Their loyal customer, asterisk.
I would have continued being loyal if they didn't close.
That's fair.
Yeah. Also, they never saw me because I was very sly about my cheese application.
Yeah. Covert cheese application.
I play bass for covert cheese application.
It's really funny. A woman in Dayton, Ohio, got arrested at one of the McDonald's that used to be part of our franchise for complaining that she had to pay 49 cents over a piece of cheese. She got violent over it. So
you know what? Understandable, actually.
You know what? For real? No.
I'm with her.
See, complaining is one thing. Getting violent, I don't know about that one.
I guess it's not their fault. The workers.
Yeah, they're just doing what corporate fucking tells them to. So.
Now, if she wants to smash the machine, like the
cheese machine?
No, the readout, like, the drive-through machine, the big thing, the menu display.
Oh yeah, no, that's
dude. The one outside my local McDonald's has been broken for like 8 months now, and they just have not bothered to fix it. It used to just like flicker and like it has cracks in it. It used to just flicker and like waver. Now it just doesn't work.
Yeah. Yep.
But nobody gives a shit because everyone has mobile orders from the app anyway, so they just pull up and give their number.
It's like pull up. Hello, what's your number? I haven't even. What's your fucking number?
I have to assume you have a number because do you see a menu? Nope.
Yep. Imagine being the one guy who doesn't have the fucking McDonald's app, pulling into that McDonald's drive-thru, but you're in a real hurry, so you are not in the interest.
Actually,
of
I still use
waiting.
I still use a BlackBerry. Actually.
Yeah, you're not in the interest of frickin' driving to a different fucking McDonald's, so you just have to quickly pull out your phone, download the app, sign up, and then do your order. be that one guy. I can't believe I have to do this.
Honk, honk, honk. Hey, what's the holdup over here?
I'm downloading the app. Shut up.
I gotta verify my email.
You know
They'd probably
that's
just say,
happening.
sir, you can come. Sir, you could just come in if you want to do the app inside. We have free Wi-Fi.
No, I'm already on the thing. It's downloading. Hold on.
Look, I'm in too far.
I would.
This is
rear-end your-
happening. Everyone accept this.
I would rear-end your car just for the sport of it at that point.
You should have come prepared, motherfucker.
The harshest lessons are always the most effective lessons are taught with a large dollar sign next to it.
How was I supposed to know the menu is broken? Who uses a menu anymore, old man?
That's another thing. It's probably some fucking 85-year-old dude who used to be a freaking Vietnam War veteran.
Yeah, his phone is still a jitterbug.
Oh God, Jesus Christ, fucking jitterbug. Oh man.
Jitterbug.
And thanks for reminding me of my freaking Cartoon Network viewing habits in 2004.
Hey there, kids watching cartoons. Are you 86 years old and need a cell phone? Pair this cell phone with your Shirley Temple DVD collection.
So, the fucking commercials on Cartoon Network were of a
And while you're at it, take a life insurance policy.
I swear to God, those commercials never aired on any other channel.
I know,
And
it's
don't-
crazy.
I know, and don't forget to invest your gold.
It's true.
Also,
If you got any spare jewelry lying around, send it to us, cashforgold.com.
I'm 6. Well, you better get looking.
Well, if you find any gold, send it our way.
Hi, kids. I know. Sorry to interrupt SpongeBob, but I'm here to talk to you about a Roth IRA.
Look, kids, the government won't let you have jobs yet, but I know you want that sweet cash. So here's what you do. You just take any jewelry you see lying around, send it our way. We'll get you.
We'll hook you up. We'll hook you up something nice.
Exactly.
Yeah,
This is
just go into your parents' room, break open their closet.
They'll never know. It's
They'll never
tax
know.
deductible.
Your mom hasn't gone out. Your dad drinks all day, and your mom hasn't gone outside in 6 weeks. They're never gonna notice if the jewelry's missing.
They don't even love you. They deserve this.
Yeah.
God, we are building a character.
Rip the earrings off your great Aunt Helen. Send them our way.
Your great aunt
She's
Helen.
been in a coma. She's been in a coma for months anyway.
She can't feel anything. I mean, I have to assume that was the plan, right? Otherwise, why are you airing cash for gold ads to kids?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe for the parents who are supposed to be watching them.
I guess so.
But we all know that's not true.
No, Cartoon Network commercials were wild. Here I am, 8 years old. They're selling me fucking blood thinners.
They say ask your parents' permission before going online to our website. But we've got these fun-filled free games on there if you want to go there. You know, and really, do you need to ask your parents' permission? Really?
I mean, come on.
We're saying you should ask your parents' permission, but it's more of a suggestion than a rule.
I'm a 42-year-old marketing analyst, and personally, I think pedophiles are pretty obvious on the internet.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
And nothing will go wrong. Oh God, everything went wrong. Fuck.
I think it went all right.
Yeah, but
Spend your money and lose your independence at Kunkelman Chevrolet.
Especially to the kids who sent their parents' items to
We
cashforgold.com.
know where you live.
I'm sorry. The fucking Kunkelman Chevrolet bit on frickin'
Regular car reviews.
reviews. That is that's basically just Big Bill Hell's car is just turned into a recurring bit. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
But do they have wacky inflatable arm flailing tube men?
Yes.
Awesome.
They also have wacky flailing and non-inflatable corpses of men.
At this point, I don't trust a car dealership that doesn't have wacky inflatable arm flailing tube.
These are the people that didn't. These are the people that didn't pay their taxes. Come down to Kunkelman Chevrolet to see the warnings.
I'm passing the savings on to you.
There's also Rinaldi and Klein. They have a truck.
Yeah.
That's their business slogan. Rinaldi and Klein, we'll dig you a hole. We got accents from all 5 boroughs at the same time. Come on down. That's how you know we're legit. Yeah, we still live out of a mother's basement, but we got a van.
We got a van.
We got a van. You call Rinaldi and Klein. We're certified motherfuckers. We'll fuck your mother. Now get down here. Like,
Amazing.
it's yeah, it's great. Yeah, no, just every salesman in existence just homogenized into one creature.
Regular
God,
car,
I could use some blood thinners. Anyone else want some blood thinners?
regular car reviews is like the perfect fucking car channel because if you are into cars, it is. If you're into cars, oh yeah, it's very informative. If you're not into cars, it's still funny as hell.
Real winning formula there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they figured it out. Well, they're both literature students, right?
That'll
Sure.
do it.
They're both literature majors, so they know how to write. They know how to write scripts and do bits, and they're very, very eloquent in the way that they deliver their stuff. And also because they're a lit major, they also dabble in philosophy because that's half of what a literature major is anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like they like to. One of the things I really like about their channel is they like to make jokes and dissect the mentality of a person who buys this specific car. Like,
Well, community college has to offer a well-rounded education for our highly specialized job market.
well, it's also just because in literature, like dissecting literature requires that you understand a lot of historical philosophy and context.
Oh, I understood that. I took those
Yeah.
classes. I'm just saying what I said was funnier.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Well, no, they have to figure out a way to pad out 4 years for what could essentially be taught in 2 YouTube
Yes,
videos.
that's exactly. To give you a quote-unquote well-rounded education.
Yeah, they gotta charge you $36,000 a semester so you can do the same shit you did in high school. It's great.
Hey kid, you want to draw? Well, first you got to learn what an axon is.
Yeah.
Those are like the ends bits of the neurons.
I think it's really funny that at my local college they actually put you in a it's a special if you want to specialize in like let's say sci-fi writing, they actually make you they offer a class which is theoretical physics, but it's without the math. So they just help you understand the concepts behind theoretical physics so that you can write better sci-fi or more grounded sci-fi.
Do you understand physics? Theoretically.
Theoretically. I don't know the math, but I know how it works,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was like, you could literally get this shit for free on
You had
YouTube.
genre-specific writing courses? Damn. My community college was just creative writing, just in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah. Well, it was an offered class. It wasn't a mandatory one, but yes, you could. You could take. Yeah, you could take. I think it was called physical concepts.
I know a few physical concepts.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like fucking. But yeah, they're both lit majors, so they like to get into a lot of philosophy and really deep things, which is way too much. Which is really funny when he's talking about like the difference between modernism and postmodernism, while there's a fucking PT Cruiser just driving around in the background of his video.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Because he considers the PT Cruiser a perfect fusion of modernism and postmodernism. It's modern amenities, but built in a shell that's reminiscent of the old buggies from like forever ago. So it appeals to the older crowd, the grandpa crowd, who wants to feel like he's in his old jalopy again, but he wants air conditioning and a ride height that actually allows him to get in and out of the car.
Yeah.
And it's the most disposable vehicle ever built. So it's like, yeah, no, it's like, it is precisely for living in the moment. But it'll make you think otherwise.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's really just it's so funny. If any of the viewers are interested, if the viewer is interested, sorry, yeah, if the viewer is interested, go check out his police cruiser review. It's the funniest shit on the internet, where he just rants for 10 minutes about how about how people who buy like decommissioned police interceptors are just the biggest chuds on earth.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't need him to tell me that.
I wanna look like yeah, but it's how he presents it, which is the funniest shit ever.
Oh sure.
I bought 2 CV antennas and put them on the back. I want to look like a cop. I love myself. This is the only way I can feel like a man.
I mean, if there's one thing I love, it's YouTubers telling me, affirming things I already believed. So that's right up my alley.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, marking that down. Confirmation bias extremely strong. But yeah,
I mean, that goes for everyone.
I like to be
assume.
told when I'm wrong. I like to be told when I'm wrong a lot. I may get mad about it in the moment, but I think about
Okay.
it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was just going back through our entire history in our head for a second there.
Oh no, I get mad about it in the moment. Don't ever stress that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That part I remember.
You can ask my dead father about that, but I always think about it.
Yeah. That part I remember. Sorry, I just went through
It's
our
the
entire
thinking part-
history like it's
the thinking part. I'm not vocal. I'm not vocal.
like the Mac beach ball rotating in my head for a second.
Yeah.
Mac beach ball.
Do they still have the beach ball? Is that still a thing?
I don't.
I haven't used a Mac in like 14 years.
Oh, dude.
No, I don't believe the Mac beach ball is still a thing.
They got rid of the beach ball? God.
No. Apple products take away all fun. Remember that. Right.
Yeah.
Like everything Mac is just designed to take away all fun. And frankly, everything in modern technology is just designed to take away all fun anymore. And they still can't. And despite all the streamlining and stripping down, they still can't get the shit to run correctly.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but this goes back into the technology hasn't advanced. It's moved laterally for the last 10 years argument, which,
It's a bit of both. Column A, column B, making out.
Yeah.
Let's make a column C.
I exist in the column C. The column C is my dimension.
You're a baby?
What?
Because my joke was that column A and column B were gonna get together, do a little something, make a column C.
Isn't column C where the Romans made people fight?
Possibly.
Possibly. I'll ask
Possibly. Phonetically, that sounds almost right. Think they made babies fight? That'd be awesome.
Baby fights!
TV. It knows what I want. Hangings used to be just public entertainment. It's like, hey, let's go down to the Market Square and watch a hanging.
It's like, oh yeah, they're gonna kill a dude today? Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Well, it wasn't even. It was considered a public duty to witness one of your own's final moments.
Yep.
It was considered public.
That
it was
really
considered
tickles
a public duty.
That tickles the part of my brain that's glad that I'm not that guy.
Just standing there like, wow, glad I'm not
that
him.
bit of Schadenfreude is gonna get me through the day.
Just keep it in the back of your mind. Not doing anything to do that.
Well,
I'm glad I'm alive and he's not.
Well, it was also a chance for you to throw shit at the person, which is very funny.
If you hated whoever the fuck that was, oh yeah, the best.
Or
rotten
if you just
produce.
or if you just subsect to mob mentality, Kevin. A lot of it
was well, I mean, society is based on mob mentality.
Oh yeah, no.
So...
Oh no, yeah, no. I know mob mentality, but also really convenient if you hate the guy.
Yeah. Also, really convenient if you have
the
some rotting tomatoes you need to get rid of.
Yeah, precisely. Like, I mean, things are poisonous
what else
anyway.
are you gonna do
so
with it?
as a European peasant, those things are poisonous anyway. Let's throw the poison fruit at them.
What else are we gonna do with them?
Yeah. Yep.
And as a modern American, yeah, they're still poisonous.
It's like,
who would selectively eat a fucking raw tomato? You fucking psychopaths. I also have dabbled in heroin.
Why are you looking at me like that when you say that?
Are you a raw
because
tomato
people
Yes!
who willingly enjoy raw tomatoes have a brain disease, and it's incurable.
Guess I have a brain disease. I'm dying in 6 months.
Kevin, are you one of those guys who takes like the raw tomato slice with like the wettest mozzarella ball you can find and just like, ooh, this is a
Or
snack.
cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is the other one. Yeah.
Really?
Oh
Those
yeah.
are my
Oh
favorite.
yeah. I fucking
Never
love
heard of
that. Oh
cottage
yeah. I
cheese.
fucking love that shit.
Yeah. Cottage cheese with a tomato with a bit of salt and pepper apparently is like the finest delicacy created by man.
I remember reading.
And I just look at people and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, You know
I
what?
don't know
We
why-
need more medieval hangings. This would correct this behavior.
I don't know why it stuck out of my head so much, but I remember an omake in I think it was Zatch Bell, where the mangaka of Zatch Bell was like, my friends told me to try mozzarella cheese, so I did. I guess he'd never had it before because Japan and cheese,
Yeah.
they're not on speaking terms a lot of the time. And he had never had it before, so they sold it at his local import deli or whatever. And he had some, and he was like, "Yeah, whatever, it's fine, I guess." And then one of his friends was like, "No, you got to eat it with a raw tomato slice." And he's like, "Oh," and then he did, and he's like, "I see the vision."
Yeah.
No, for real though. Honestly, like having like fresh mozzarella on a tomato slice actually does taste really good.
You know, there's an
I would
entire
accept
nation
like a
of
fried
people.
green tomato with cheese on it, but like nothing else.
That also works. That's also pretty good.
Yeah, I will consume tomatoes once they are cooked. But it's like, do you ever just eat raw mushrooms? Like, are you one of those weirdos?
Okay, I'm not that. Okay, I'm weird, but I'm not that weird.
Yeah, well, they have a less offensive flavor than the raw tomatoes do.
You know what's
so
funny
you're
is
still
that
weird.
There were people in the comment. There was a recent GMM where Link admitted that he likes raw mushrooms and not cooked mushrooms. He doesn't trust cooked mushrooms, and the comments were calling him weird for
What
that.
the fuck? Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, that is
I don't know.
weird.
I think it's pretty on brand for Link.
That is, yeah. For fucking Link Neal,
something-
that is pretty on brand.
There's something incredibly Linkian about saying I don't trust cooked mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mario's domain.
Wow.
That's pretty good. That was pretty good.
Thank you.
That was
Thank
a good impression.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
From memory, even that was good.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Do you
Wow,
have
round of
any
applause.
idea how much fucking Mario I have played in my life? I was a Nintendo kid from ages sperm to 20.
I understand that. Although in this context, it makes it sound
How
like
did
you
your
were really
mom fit
bad
a
at Mario.
Nintendo in your vagina? How did your mom fit a Nintendo in her vagina? That's incredible. She was a circus freak, man.
God damn. I'm just saying, if a uterus has that much room in it, there's history there.
Yeah, a lot of history.
Yeah, like so much history. Are you sure your father's your father? Pointing that out?
I'm pretty sure. Again, I inherited his teeth.
True.
Yep.
The evidence is mounting.
Yeah, no, honestly, you put a picture of like my dad when he was like in his 40s next to me, and there is like a shocking similarity between the two of us.
Are you admitting to looking like you're in your 40s?
I'm admitting to looking like my dad if he was a little more handsome.
Sure. I see. Now let's talk about how
Give
bad you
yourself-
were at
give your-
Mario to memorize the death screen that
30
much.
years, you'll be as ugly as him. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, no. When I was a kid, sucked shit at video games. That is very true. Now I'm.
That's funny. I
okay.
have distinct memories. I had a hand-me-down NES when I was a kid. I remember playing a lot of Super Mario Brothers 3, but I also remember playing a lot of the fucking Tiny Toons ripoff of it. You know the one.
Oh yeah, I do.
I forget the name. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the one. God, I never played that one actually.
I mean, if you're gonna copy homework.
Yeah, if you're gonna copy homework, copy from the fucking best, I guess.
Yeah.
I actually went back and tried to play Mario 3 a couple years ago. Holy fucking shit, that game is hard.
Is it? I guess I never noticed.
The game is remarkably challenging, actually.
Well, it's got
I
like
think it's really
45
funny when
minutes of
people go back
content,
and
so it's
like
got to
try to-
stretch that out.
Yeah.
I think it's really funny that people struggle with Mario 64, and I grew up with that shit. I'm like, the controls are so bad, the jumps are so hard. I'm like, and I'm just like half speed running the game casually while half asleep, and I'm just like, yeah, this is
Oh, dude.
good shit.
Dude, who the fuck says that about Mario 64? Like, I went back and played Mario 64 a couple years ago, and the movement felt great.
Your husband complained about it.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna have a talk with them.
Yeah, you are. You're gonna do it today, later while we're drinking. Yep. Be like, so let's talk about the fact that you suck at Mario 64.
It's like, all right, let's talk about Mario 64, babe. Because I got some opinions.
I should bring my
do.
Switch and just play Mario 64 on the N64 Classic.
But what you should do is
like, so this is how you get this jump. This is how you do the speedrun strat.
Don't tell him that this conversation originated on the podcast so that he can feel insulted in the moment, and then when he listens to this later, he feel double insulted.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're
being real
God,
economical.
This game is so miserable. This game is so miserable. Mad 'cause bad was my reaction, I believe.
Yeah. And once he's finally gotten over that, he has to listen to this and get mad all over again. Real economical with our insults.
Yep, there we go. Get mileage out of this shit.
Exactly. It's like a hard video game that has 45 minutes of content. Stretching that out.
What, Mario 64 has like hundreds of hours.
No, talk about our joke.
No, I was talking about SMB3.
Oh yeah. SMB3. Yeah, if you're doing whistle cheats or if you're doing whistle warps and stuff, yeah, it's like 45 minutes of content. If you're good enough to beat the final bosses, that is. I was never.
Yeah.
I was horrible-fuckus at at Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's an old.
That's
an old Nostalgia Critic actually.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, it was Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah.
Sorry, one of my VTuber Oshis claims that Doug Walker formed her personality. So, like,
do we want to get into
a lot of Nostalgia Critic?
One of your Oshis.
Yeah, I know.
There's not a no false idols clause, or
no. So there's people who argue you're not supposed to have more than one Oshi, but it's like
I'd argue the dictionary argues that.
No, I understand. I mean, given the choice between two, if both my quote unquote Oshis had masked men with guns to their heads, and I can only save one of them, I would have a choice. I would easily be able to make the choice. Oh. I'll say that with full confidence, but
he's not going to say which out loud. Keep you guessing. But
it's yeah. You can guess out loud. You can guess. I already know. Yeah, but it's like, if they had guns to their heads, I know which one I would protect. But it's just like, it's. I'm there for both of them, and I also have responsibilities with both of them.
Maybe it's a mentality thing. Some people approach it like a religion, and some people approach it more like sports teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fair analogy, actually.
What's the difference?
Hey.
I mean, you could totally invert that for sports as well, I suppose. But our economy is based on LeBron James.
Also, yeah, I looked it up.
Well, you live in Cleveland, so that's your own disease.
Exactly.
Yeah, I looked it up. The fucking Horbafuckus joke is from Nostalgia Critic's review of TMNT 3.
Oh, the bad one.
Yeah. I tried
a really bad one.
I tried rewatching TMNT 3 a while back because I have like those movies on fucking DVD, and I couldn't do it. I fell asleep 30 minutes in. It was so boring. Holy shit. How do you take the concept of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles using a magic staff to go back in time to medieval Japan and make it boring? How do you do that?
Takes a certain kind of talent.
It's so... God, that movie fucking... To this day, I feel like it is the worst Ninja Turtles movie. Yes, that's including the first Michael Bay movie.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
Yeah, no, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's not only just like the storyline itself. It's just like the set production, the costume design, like all of it looks really bad.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, the Jim Henson Creature Shop was busy on a different movie at the time, so they couldn't actually do the animatronics for the Turtles that time. So they had to go to a completely different studio. And it shows. I love how for that particular movie, Splinter just doesn't have a bottom half. He just appears through a fucking window like he's on Sesame Street.
That's really
it's really bad. And also you can really tell that whoever's voicing him cannot do Kevin Clash had a really good voice for Splinter in the first two movies, and whoever was trying to do his voice in the third movie could not do an impression to save his life.
I see. Deeply misfortunate.
Yeah. No, yeah. The thing is, like, the frickin' first Michael Bay or Ninja Turtles movie is not good, but it has good elements in it. Like, everybody fucking loves the elevator scene. That scene is great.
I've never seen this movie.
And it admittedly has some pretty good action scenes, but like, oh my god. Anyway, I could go off on the Ninja Turtles movies. I am very passionate.
I smell a future ranking video.
I've been wanting to do a Ninja Turtles movie ranking for a bit.
I think he talked about that actually.
I need to watch. The problem is I need to watch the Rise of the TMNT movie, but that would require watching Rise of the TMNT as well, which would take some time.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Yeah.
It's kind of an epilogue.
Yeah, I want to be fair to the Rise movie, so I don't want to just watch it in isolation.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're not going to do the first episode, last episode thing.
Jesus Christ, no. God, I hate... Oh, God.
It's amazing.
I mean, that just sounds like the average anime reviewer's, like, understanding of a show right there. So I watched the first episode, I watched the last episode, and I don't understand why Mushoku Tensei is good.
Not only that, I watched the first episode and the last episode, and both at 2x speed.
It's the anime YouTuber equivalent of, like, games journalism.
Yep.
Like...
God, remember that fucking video of the guy fucking tabbing through Hunter x Hunter at like 1.75 times speed or whatever?
Oh no, he was tabbing through it at fucking 5 times speed and slowing it down to 1.75 times speed for the action scenes.
Right. It was actually stupider than I remember.
It was worse. Yes, it was worse.
But hey, he's being efficient. He's very efficient.
I value my time. Then why the fuck are you doing this? Jeez.
Yeah, do it right or
this
not
is
at all.
actually a worse use of your time than just not watching it at all.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, the YouTube content mines require content. Content about things that are popular is more engaging than things that aren't. So, I mean, this is just the internet in general.
Yeah.
So make sure that you speed run through every series that's popular. Give it a terrible rating. So people will come and yell at you in the content.
It's efficient if you're
3,000 comments.
It's efficient if your means is to consume as fast as possible, like fucking inserting lard into your body via IV drip.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Popular game everyone likes, actually bad?
I played this in current year. Does it hold up?
Fuck.
I went back to a game that came out in 2018 in current year. Does it hold up?
Yes.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Yeah, believe it or not, usually if it's like a freaking 5-year-old game, holds up pretty well.
I'm just waiting for some like typical game journalist style reviewer to be like, Black Myth Wukong, does it hold up in 2025? Like that would be the most typical shit.
Was it worth the hype?
Was it worth the hype? And I'm like,
I just find it an odd exercise in general, because I feel like throughout all of most of history, at least contemporary history, most things that were lauded as good when they came out are usually don't become bad. They might become dated in one way or another, but usually not bad. The more interesting thing is sometimes bad things get reappraised as better than we thought they were, but usually good things don't get worse.
Dude, I am shocked that of all games, fucking Shadow the Hedgehog is getting a critical reappraisal.
Dude, you should watch fucking Gnarly's video on it. He convinced me.
I will, yeah. No, the thing is, I can see why, because in terms of like the Sonic the Hedgehog games that came out at the time, it probably does have the best movement and like just general control.
Definitely has the best gunplay.
It has the only. I can't even say it has the only gunplay, because Sonic Adventure 2 had like the Tails and Eggman like mech walker sequences.
No, that's true.
Yeah. No, yeah, and the best gunplay. Yeah. No, it's essentially we have Jack 2 at home.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. No,
I think.
Look, you don't have to convince me that Shadow the Hedgehog is a fun game. I have played.
No,
that game
I don't have to do
multiple
anything.
times.
That's Gnarly's job.
Yeah.
That's why I'm linking you this video.
Yeah.
It's a good video.
No, like I kind of love that game, frankly. So yeah.
Yeah. Be proud.
Oh yeah, no, I will absolutely watch that later. That'll be a fun experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Sonic and Shadow the Hedgehog,
Sure.
should we go over to what we've been doing the last month?
A bit.
Has it been a month?
It's been about, yeah, roundabout. I watched Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yeah.
So Andrew and I, we went with our friend Jake to go watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in theaters. So recently I actually went back and rewatched the first two movies after the fact. Just to like kind of get a better idea, you know, a couple years later, how these movies have actually evolved over time.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of remarkable we are at where we are now, because the first Sonic movie, going back and watching it again for like freaking 4 or 5 years later, it's not great. It's not a bad movie, but it's kind of
mediocre.
Yeah, it's kind of just a passable kids buddy comedy adventure movie. It's got a couple of like fun comedy bits. Jim Carrey's pretty amusing, but even then he's way better in the sequels.
Dude, I have to interrupt you for a second because this is a big deal. Fucking, I got a notification from Scott Kramer. He claims to be solving the mystery of the Danimal sweepstakes finally.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look.
I don't think he'd make another video about the Danimal sweepstakes unless he had new leads.
Because he said until he gets a new lead, he has claimed himself as the winner. So like
that's true, right? He already won the Danimal sweepstakes, right?
Yeah.
Obviously,
but
Danimal sweepstakes.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing,
buddy. It's a whole thing. There's so much lore.
Yeah.
Why do I care?
I don't think you do.
Why do you care? I can't answer. Why do we care? Autism mostly.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, no, the first Sonic movie, it's got some fun bits. Jim Carrey is fairly entertaining, though honestly, he's way better in the sequels. And it has like one good action scene, but for the most part, the first Sonic movie is just a passable kids movie.
Yeah.
It's like a 5-6 out of 10 kind of movie. Like I wouldn't complain if you put it on in front of me, but I'd be wondering why you're not playing any of the other Sonic movies. The second movie's much better. It helps that it is less afraid to be a Sonic movie.
Yeah.
Because it introduces Tails and Knuckles and like the Chaos Emeralds, Master Emeralds, and that whole thing. And there's actually like adventure happening. That's like
some kind of Sonic adventure.
Almost, yeah.
Are we moving around at the speed of sound?
Yes, indeed. No, it is a much more fun movie, although it still carries a bit of the residual energy of the first movie, where it's like they feel like they have to take time away from Sonic and friends to focus on the human characters. And there's this entire like wedding subplot that just feels completely extraneous, and I'm like, man, I wish I was with Sonic right now.
It was funny though.
It was pretty funny. Admittedly, there's some really good gags there.
Yeah.
Sonic...
I think at that point, they were just like, if we got to have this human subplot, let's at least make it funny.
Yes. But Sonic 3, I am so glad that they just cut all pretext and said, we are just a Sonic the Hedgehog movie now. Like, 100%.
Yeah, I can't wait.
They fucking nailed it on the third movie. I think there are some missed opportunities because they tried to keep the pacing as brisk as possible. I feel like they could have slowed down for a couple of scenes to kind of like give more impact. Mm-hmm. But as it stands, it is a really, really fun action movie, which is what a Sonic movie honestly should be.
Yeah. I'm looking forward when it comes to digital.
Comes out on the 20th. So.
Of this month?
Of this month. Yep.
Of this month?
Of this month.
What? That's fast.
Just like Sonic!
I get it. That's why they did that.
Yeah.
It's marketing.
More content for the pipeline.
I'm verbally punching
Sonic
your
3 is coming home fast.
They can put that on the trailer. I get it now. I am verbally punching the shit out of your shoulder, you bitch.
No.
Damn it. You.
No, yeah. By process of elimination, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is kind of the best video game movie, period, at this point. Because
how can you say that? there's 4 Persona 3 films.
Okay, like live action Hollywood movies, but yeah. As far as like the Hollywood movies go, it's the best of them by a mile. No, Sonic 3 is a super fun movie, and I love what they did with Shadow. I really find it interesting what they did with Gerald Robotnik in particular. That whole subplot is remarkably probably the one thing that surprised me most about Sonic 3 is that it actually kind of fashions a character arc for Robotnik out of the 3 movies, and it's pretty well done, actually.
Wow, your mic just popped there.
Oh, interesting.
On the...
Yeah, no, it's pretty well done, actually, but no, real fun movie. Definitely recommend checking that one out.
Let's talk about Sonic for a second, because I feel like the universe is shaming me.
Why is that?
My brother keeps asking me about Sonic lore. I think because he assumes I'm like some kind of massive fan, and I'm like, no, I mean, not really. I never really engaged with the games all that much. But yes, I do know the answers to all your questions because it's existed on the periphery of my life for ever. And all of a sudden, the algorithm is serving me 10 billion Sonic-related videos, and I'm just like, the universe is shaming me now. You know, like, I didn't play those games, and now it wants to make me feel bad about it.
To be fair, Sonic has been in a bit of a renaissance as of late because, like, the last few years have been pretty good for the Blue Blur. This year alone, we have like the Sonic 3 movie. We have that Sonic Dream Team thing on Apple Arcade, which is apparently a really good game. And Shadow Generations was apparently amazing. I have not been able to play it yet.
Yeah, maybe I need to give these video games another chance.
Once they click with you, they are super fun. The good ones, anyway.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah. I'd say like a good starting point would be like Sonic Colors or Sonic Generations or something like that. Just for like the modern boost games.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. And for like 2D and for like 2D games like Sonic 2, 3, or Mania. Start there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of places.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to bring that up. I've been meaning to bring up the fact my brother just assumes I'm an expert on Sonic lore for a while now.
Yeah, no, that's very funny. But fucking phone. Every time I try to open the screen,
dude, you are so fucking popular lately. Your phone has just been blowing up like the past few weeks.
I don't know why. No, yeah, fucking, no, I was gonna say, every single time I open my phone, I need to get a new one, because every single time I open my phone, like, it is a 50-50 chance on whether or not the screen actually functions, and I just have to, like, freaking wipe the screen down to hope that it works. It usually does.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, you and I also did our yearly Game Awards bet, because the Game Awards happened.
Holy fuck, we went back that far? Oh, wait, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't...
Shit, fuck.
We have not done an episode since the Game Awards, so...
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You know what's worse?
What?
You lost!
That's all for sure.
Yeah, freaking...
Oh my god, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, took 5 years, but I finally won the bet. Yeah.
Well, it's not my fault. It's not my fault the entire industry failed to deliver.
Yeah, no, I locked in this year, and it paid off. So,
Sure.
Yeah, and for the bet, I have tasked Zeke Freak with watching The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, both seasons and the movie.
Oh god, you're subjecting him to Endless 8, you fucking
Yes,
asshole.
I am.
Jesus Christ.
Now, my understanding is Endless 8 actually does end at some point.
It does.
At 8,
yes.
actually.
Yes, it does. So there is a finite number of Endless 8 episodes.
Seems misleading. It's like the bottomless pit having a bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, I've already done my own rewatch, but that's because I started my rewatch a week before December 18th, and I had to do my yearly disappearance rewatch, so there you go.
Anyway, I look forward to that episode at some point.
Yes, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. I've been trying to get you to watch Haruhi for years.
Yeah. But here you go.
Here we go. Here we are. At long last. Yep.
The movie is by far the best part about the franchise.
Oh yeah.
But I think the rest of it is fun.
It's very fun, and there are some really good episodes. Honestly, rewatching it, I think my favorite episodes are probably like Bamboo Leaf Rhapsody, obviously. Day of Sagittarius. Day of Sagittarius is really fun.
All season 2 picks, very interesting.
No, Bamboo Leaf Rhapsody is season 2. Day of Sagittarius is season 1.
What is Day of Sagittarius? Is that the one where they go into the dream?
No, that's Mystery Sign. The Day of Sagittarius is the one where they fight. They battle the computer club in like a strategy game.
Oh god, that episode is amazing. Yes, I remember that. Yeah,
I love that episode.
Yeah, that episode is so goofy. I love it.
And it's also the episode that made me a fan of Yuki Nagato. Anyway, no,
Sorry, anybody who's like, oh man, Yuki Nagato, like anybody who hasn't seen the movie, who says Yuki Nagato is their favorite character, I just look at them with the Tanjiro looking at his phone meme.
She has very like subtle character development throughout the TV series, but it gets just all the focus in the movie.
No, yeah, by far her best arc is the movie.
Absolutely. No, yeah.
It's the one where she finally becomes a character.
Yeah. No, yeah.
And a really compelling one at that.
Oh, yes, absolutely. No, like again, it's Disappearance is my favorite movie.
Now, I believe I said a future episode.
Yeah. No, yeah.
All right.
No,
Sorry, it's been like 15 years. It's your fault that you're not in with these jokes.
I mean, he's got you there.
I got no excuses for you.
I don't.
Like,
He's got nothing. There's thousands of shows I haven't seen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna judge you for every one of them. Social credit score reducing as we speak.
Oh yeah. You want to talk about fucking anime you haven't seen? We could be here all fucking day.
Yeah, well,
that is also true. And then there's the shit I haven't seen. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
which is literally everything, including movies that are good. Took this man 20 years after the fact to watch Lord of the Rings. Like,
Yeah, and he's a movie guy,
what an
unlike me, not a movie guy.
What an embarrassment.
Yeah.
What a fucking embarrassment.
Hashtag not a movie guy.
You're like, oh yeah, I like to examine movies. Hasn't watched Kino, doesn't even know what movies are. Good lord.
If we ever have a merch store, we should make a not a movie guy shirt.
Yeah.
That would be good. That would be good.
Yeah,
I should make one of those for you as a
confuse all
gift.
your neighbors.
Yeah, and in terms of like other like fuck. Sorry. Sorry.
I should make a shirt and go to an anime convention that says I don't like anime, I just like VTubers. And see how many people come up to me and just like flip me off.
It's like, hey, buddy, what the fuck, man?
Why are you here? I don't know.
What?
I guess I'm here to learn.
No, fucking.
I've come to this temporary monastery in order to learn your ways.
In terms of other rewatches, me and Sheridan have actually been rewatching Gundam 00. We finished season 2 a couple weeks ago, and we need to watch
God,
the
so
movie.
fucking good. Peak, absolute peak. Hasn't been topped since.
Fucking love 00.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit.
Like, Iron Blooded Orphans was good. It was not 00 quality.
Oh yeah.
Like, Witch from Mercury was good. Was not 00 quality. The
Yeah.
UC stuff they put out was good. Was not 00 quality. Like, I'm sorry. They struck peak in 2007 and they haven't touched it since. They've been jumping for it, but they got the white boy legs. They can't reach the hoop. like, I don't care how many lesbians you put in fucking Gundam. It ain't gonna match 00. I'm sorry.
Fucking white mechs can't jump.
Yeah, white mechs can't jump. White mecha can't jump.
Now, going back and rewatching 00 has been a really, really fun experience. I haven't seen it since high school, so it's been a real fun time re-experiencing the series with, I don't know, fresh eyes, kind of. Really looking forward to the movie.
Yeah, we need to do the movie watch along to finish it off.
Yeah. But you said we're waiting for me to actually like go over to your house again so we can.
Oh yeah, no, we're watching that. We're watching that proper. We're watching that proper in its full glory. We're not doing that over Discord stream. Fuck that shit.
Oh yeah, fuck no.
Yeah, no. So. Yeah, no, Double O was a nice revisit of anime. It got me kind of itching to watch more anime. I kind of want to go back and give Iron-Blooded Orphans another chance. You have to understand, Double O was so good to me that became the bar standard of quality for Gundam, and it's ruined every watching experience afterwards. I don't care how many fucking trigger staff are on the new Gundam, it ain't gonna be Double O. I'm sorry. Like, it just ain't gonna help. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna give it a chance. Maybe it'll be peak Kino. But I've been overhyped for mecha anime a lot in the last 10 years, and I've been disappointed a lot.
Yeah.
Not with the Gundams as much. Like Witch from Mercury was good. I enjoyed that. We don't talk about Reconquista.
I've heard the movies for Reconquista are way better.
I still need to watch them. You know, and they're movies, so it's like I could burn through that shit in an afternoon. But it's like, damn, dude, like. And it's such a shame too, because Reconquista has the same character designer as the guy who did Etika 7, and Etika 7 is Pete Kino.
Yeah, and Reconquista was also Tomino coming back to do his own Gundam series for the first time since Turn A. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, man, I really wanted that series to be good, and then the show was fucking a confusing fucking mess.
Yeah.
So hopefully the movies make it better. I would like to see more from the movies.
Yeah, Tomino went on record saying that like after G-Reco aired, he was like, yeah, I heard a lot of the complaints that the series was too confusing and didn't explain shit very well. So that's why I'm doing the movies because it's like 5 movies and they're each like 2 hours long. So.
I mean that's fine.
Yeah.
Like.
No, that's the reason. That's the entire reason he did the movies, because it was a chance to essentially do a second draft.
He had to fix them with a rebuild with rebuilds.
Pretty much.
So
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like now that Mecha's cool again. Thanks, Armored Core. Now that Mecha's cool again, we don't have to have ironic Gundam series like Build Fighters. I love Build Fighters. I did not watch Build Divers.
I did not hear Build Divers was good. I've watched the
Build
first
Fighters
one.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But Build Divers, I was like, that was a one and done kind of fun. I don't want more of this.
Yeah.
Like, but like, I'm glad that Gundam can be not ironic again.
No, I wouldn't say it was. I wouldn't say it's ironic. It's more so just like a kind of like a goofy love letter to Gundam more than anything.
It almost felt like, unfortunately to me, it kind of felt like a swan song too. Like it kind of felt like, hey, here's our lineage that was good.
A little
we'll
bit.
just pay respects to it as we bury it in the dirt.
Yeah.
And I was like, ugh, man, come on.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we can actually get some. When Witch from Mercury came out, I was very happy to see that they were taking a crack at an actual like real Gundam series again.
Oh yeah.
I didn't enjoy it as much as some people. But like, it was good. It was a good series.
Yeah, no, G-Witch is good. G-Witch is good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm cautiously optimistic about the new series from the like Kara people, I think. No, I'm looking forward to that. And
sorry, when you guys were talking about that, I was fucking fascinated by something I found on Reddit. The Arab guy in the '90s who built an entire apartment on top of a Dodge Power Wagon.
Oh God, I think I saw something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Fascinating.
Very fascinating.
Very stupid.
No, yeah. And Zeke got me Sonic Colors Ultimate, and I played through that, and it's fucking Sonic Colors. It's a good Sonic game. What the fuck do you want from me?
I'd like you to finish my video, if that's not too much trouble.
Yep. No, that's getting done.
Okay,
yep,
cool.
Working on it. Not
well,
right
in
now,
that
but
case,
I am working on it.
Well, yeah, I assume not right now.
Yeah. Anyway, that's
although.
No, that's basically what I've been doing. What you been doing, Zeke?
Oh, sorry. I'm just mesmerized by these photos of this fucking apartment on top of the Dodge Power Wagon.
Yeah.
Right. When did we record last? It's been a while.
Oh god, let me actually look at the freaking last episode we recorded because holy fucking shit. Freaking episode
It's been a little bit.
137.
Yep.
Last episode came out on December 9th, so we recorded it on the 7th.
What the? God damn! What the fuck?
Yeah.
I can't fucking recap everything I've done since then.
Well, that's
Fucking
what. Well,
stupid.
that's why I did like the fucking big Cliff Notes shit. So.
Right. Yeah. Much the same. I'd rather talk about what I'm doing now than what I've done, honestly.
Hey, fair enough. You can, and you should.
Yeah, I can. It's my show. I can do whatever I want.
Right.
I'm gonna say slurs. You fucking
Maybe
Jay.
don't do that.
You fucking Jay. That's right. 1930s slurs. How do you like that? Curveball. No, right now, finished up the, I finished most of what was airing in the fall, except for, honestly, actually, no, never mind. Sengoku Yoko, not quite done yet. There's like 1 or 2 episodes left of that. I'm behind, but I will finish that. Tower of God season 2, I'm gonna be honest, really hard to find it in me to finish those last 4 episodes. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. It's getting really hard.
Yeah, no, again, from what you've said, it makes me feel like I made a good choice hopping off when I did, because it does not seem to have gotten better.
Oh, it got better for a bit, and then it got worse again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, Tower of God seems to be kind of a messy series. Again, it's that fucking meme that I saw where it's like, do you have good writing? We have hype moments in Aura.
Yeah, the manhwa curse. So yeah, finished up all the fall stuff. Well, the stuff that did finish, Danmachi 5. The last few episodes of that have been kicked to spring because apparently everything fell apart production-wise. I don't know. It wasn't apparent through the show itself beyond some stiffness, but yeah, apparently that production fell apart and they're pushing the last like few episodes to spring. So I didn't forget to finish it. They forgot to finish it.
Yeah.
And now the winter season is upon us. Probably gonna be I'm more in a game mood now, so probably gonna be a little bit light on what I pick up. I think the only thing that's aired so far that I've watched is Dr. Stone's Science Future.
Yeah.
The first episode of that's out.
Speaking of video games,
I still need to finish that season.
The one that just started airing right now.
Oh, is that? Did it just start? Okay, so no, never mind. I need to finish the last season. I got about halfway through it. They got to the island. And then wiped out half the cast and introduced 30 new characters, and so I was like, oh, okay, hold on, I need to take a breath before I go into this.
It's peak though. So yeah, Dr. Stone is back. Happy about that. I'm honestly not sure. Hold on, I'll bring up the chart.
Yeah, no. While you're doing that, like, in terms of video games, last night I tried to start Tales of Symphonia, and unfortunately,
I saw that.
Unfortunately, I made the very horrifying discovery that the PC port kind of sucks. It's very janky. It's very janky. I might just repurchase it on Switch at some point.
Get a refund, bitch.
Unfortunately, it was gifted to me.
Tell them to demand a refund, bitch. Anyway, looking at the chart here. I'm going to be watching Dr. Stone's Science Future, the first core of the 4th season that will be broken into 3 split cores, which I think is just enough to cover the remaining manga material.
Okay.
Just enough. A little tight, but just enough. I'm going to be watching the 2nd season of 100 Girlfriends. That's very funny. Not that.
I'm actually going to start watching 100 Girlfriends soon.
Yes, you should do that. You would love it. Yeah. For some fucking reason, Hanako-kun is back. I guess I'm gonna be checking that out. It's been so long, and I tend to forget the anime even happened because it was really good for like the first like 8 or 9 episodes, and then COVID hit it like a fucking truck. And the last few episodes are fine, but extremely COVID hit it like a truck-esque.
Yeah.
But it's back, and it's back, so and I like it. I've fallen off. I read a lot further into the manga. I was keeping up with for a while, and then like all the Tachiyomi shit happened, and I haven't really been able to keep up with it. But I do like it. I do like Hanako-kun, so I'm definitely gonna be watching that. Not that. Okay, you know what? You know what I fucking hate about goddamn AniChart? And this isn't an AniChart problem, but some of these titles are so fucking long that the entire title the overlay of the title covers the entire key visual. Which is really funny.
It's like, which one is this? I can't tell. It's covered by the title.
I might check out Ubelblot just because I'm like, well, if they're giving Ubelblot an anime after all these years,
it's gotta be worth something.
There must be something here. I've always been fascinated by
unfortunately, it may end up being one of those like frickin' Lucifer and Biscuit Hammer things where a really well-loved manga gets a very mid-adaptation, so...
Oh, yeah. I'm so sad about that, because I really wanted that to be a good thing. I've heard praise about that manga forever.
Yeah.
And I like some of the other stuff that guy's done, so yeah. Not that. Oh, right, I forgot they're airing fucking an anime of Formaggio, the fucking Hiro Mashima video game. It's like a tie-in anime to the video game. Maybe I'll check that out. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the preview guide. Outside of that, yeah, pretty light season, honestly. That's wow. Yeah, this is a light season.
Yeah, the only stuff that's really catching my eye is obviously the new season of Precure, but also I'm gonna be watching Zenshu, which is that fucking like Mappa,
yeah, I know what it is.
The Mappa isekai of like an animator like being transported into her fucking favorite anime.
Reddit bait, not watching it.
Oh, shut up.
It's the Reddit bait of the season. Every season's got one.
You keep saying that. You keep saying that phrase. I don't think it means what you think it means.
I think it means exactly what I think it means because I invented it.
No, I'm also going to be watching Amiku MD.
Yeah.
Because that
why is Japan trying to get me to fuck Dr. House?
The better question is, why didn't you the first time?
This is true.
We have to keep reinventing Dr. House.
Dr. House got that endless raise.
Exactly.
And because it's the new fucking Gohan's anime, I am going to be giving Momentary Lily a try.
Oh, right, I forgot about that! I forgot about that. It's gonna be so fucking weird.
Dude, the clips I have seen already are so hilarious. There's one scene of like a girl moving slightly and her breasts move like water balloons in low gravity. It's amazing.
We should watch that. We should watch that together, actually. Like,
yes.
We don't usually do that, but we should watch that together.
Yes.
I feel like that's a group watch experience.
Absolutely.
Is the first episode of that out?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we should watch that together later.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Next chance we get, we are absolutely watching Momentary Lily.
Nice.
No, it's gonna be a light season for me too. Yep.
It's always a light season
to rewatch stuff.
Kevin, you can watch 4 shows and be like, "Oh, this season's so heavy." Oh.
I'm very selective. Anyway,
you're very lazy.
He spends 60 hours a fucking week playing Halo.
Television.
Shut the fuck up. He spends 60 hours a week playing fucking Halo, playing Halo and Overwatch with you, dipshit. Fucking fuck off.
Yeah,
and then he sleeps the other 60 hours. Like
that's his problem. He sleeps too much.
I ain't gonna deny that.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, fuck you been doing, Certain.
Now, I know you might feel inclined to recap your entire convention experience, but I've already heard it like twice, so please hit the cliff notes.
Yeah. Okay, by cliff notes we mean actually...
That's too long of a pause. He's gonna have to edit that now. That's fine. It'll be filled with background music. People won't even notice.
Right. I was just giving them. They're taking an elevator down to the low points. You know, the elevator takes a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
3rd floor dungeon.
Yeah. So. All right. So. Anyway, yeah, no. So I went. I'm not gonna recount the whole thing, but I'm a meme now. So that's a thing.
Congratulations! I knew you
I'm
had
a
it in
meme.
you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a meme amongst the Hololive community now, if not for the best of reasons. But you know, I went to Anime Week in Atlanta, in Atlanta, Georgia. You may not have guessed that from the name.
What, really?
And,
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, I know, crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
What?
But yeah, no.
That's the convention where the fucking all the 5 or 6 Kiritos did the Gangnam Style that one year.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's the one. Yep.
Yep. I remember.
And it's actually at the same convention center that Dragon Con is at every year. Although we only use like half of the convention center for Anime Week in Atlanta, but it was still pretty hype. Like, I think my favorite moments during the convention, we were staying at a hotel, like probably like 6 blocks away from the convention center, which is right. Like the convention center is weird because like every other convention center you've ever been to, right? Like that I've ever been to, there's like food everywhere around it, right? It's like in the middle of downtown. This is like off in like what I can only describe as like an arena district where like the Mercedes-Benz arena is right next to it. There's another, there's like another like theater area. There's no food anywhere. Like they had food trucks parked outside and there were some food stalls inside. There was like Nathan's hot dogs and like Papa John's pizza and stuff like that. Just like generic like fucking whatever food, right?
Yeah.
So like to get anywhere, we had to go multiple blocks to get any real food. And through Atlanta traffic, which is not the easiest to get through. So what we all decided to do was they have those electric rentable scooters, and we were just riding around on those all weekend. Like, and it was actually like those things are sketchy as hell, and that was actually a lot of fun. We did see somebody eat shit though. That was really funny. We saw somebody else. It wasn't part of our group. It was like some other guy just like drunk on like a Saturday night, and he just ate shit on the pavement off of one of those, and it was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, that's great.
But you know, like the convention was cool. We were there for all live stuff. There was a part of the World Tour concert series there, so there was like a 2-hour concert with a 1-hour pre-show hosted by a bunch of the Hololive talents. So it was like the whole Hatsune Miku style, like 3D dancing and showmanship kind of thing with like the big screen or whatever. It was really fun. It was mostly just like really fun hanging out with like a bunch of the other fans from different groups and stuff. I also learned a bit of actual proper wotage, which is glow stick dancing for those playing at home.
Yeah.
And I learned it from one of the guys in KFP who's gotten really into that. And the East Coast wotage group, which is a real thing, was there, and they did a panel and they taught us a bunch of the stuff, and then I just practiced in my free time over the next couple of days. And then we actually did a recorded video. We actually did a recorded video of us doing it to some of the different songs or whatever in the park late at night, and then we got thrown out by police, which was funny.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah, no, they were just no, it was just like the park in Atlanta closes at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night, and we're just sitting here like, what? I'm sorry, Friday night. It closed on a Friday night, so we all got thrown out by the cops. They were just rolling through, like, where? So we had to take like one really quick last take, and we all screwed it up. So we had to do another take. Well, I screwed it up, but we had to take another take. On Saturday night, but it all worked out in the end. It was a lot of fun learning that stuff. Kind of reminds me of like learning katas and stuff with martial arts. Because there are like, it's not like regular dancing where you just kind of move. There are established sequences, almost like learning katas or forms in martial arts. And in fact, a lot of them are actually based on martial arts. So it was really easy for me to click with it and get into it because I still have a lot of that muscle memory left over. For my years as a black belt, and it was a lot of fun. There was also a wotage panel, and at the wotage panel, a certain there was an independent VTuber. Well, she's indie now. That was actually there in person, up on the stage, helping us learn that stuff. And she was just there. It was just nice to see. A bunch of her fans were actually in the crowd.
Microphone unplugged.
Yes. Where it was actually in the crowd. We're actually in the crowd, and so it was like a game of like, who wants to be the which one of you guys is going to screw up and call her by her VTuber name. But you know, it was still a really fun experience. And I actually got somebody made a cardboard cutout of Kiara. I think it was one of the KFP made a cardboard cutout of Kiara. And there's this running meme in the Holiday fandom because one of the most well-known fans in the group did this thing where he did a pose with like a cardboard cutout at like this convention overseas, and the way his hand looked, it looked like he was grabbing the girl's boob. And the girl actually responded to that on Twitter and made a big deal about it. So I did the same thing with Kiara's cutout. And people, that tweet kind of blew up. You can't find the tweet on my page anymore because I deleted it. But turns out later, the VTuber in question, like, wasn't mad about it, but she's just like, I'd rather not make that a thing with me if that's okay. And I was like, all right, that's fine.
He's like, loud and clear, boss, got it.
But like, yeah. But it's, I don't want to make her feel any kind of way about it. You know, that a lot of people laughed really hard about it, had a good time, but there were definitely some people that were rubbed the wrong way, and I think that kind of translated to her, and understandable. I made a mistake. It was, you know. But that being said, a couple of Japanese artists actually drew that moment. Drew that moment. So if you look at my banner on Twitter now, that's like one of the arts that was made of me doing it.
Yeah.
And it was really funny. Like, it was really funny. So I became a meme because of that tweet. But yeah, I know I had a really good time. We stopped at Waffle House, which is the only free PvP zone in all of Atlanta. No PvP occurred though. We just got waffles, but that was cool. We had like we did like Korean barbecue, and we also like went to a Hooters, which is becoming a tradition at this point. To go to find a Hooters in America and go to it at a convention. But it was a good night, or it was a good weekend. Concert was hype. I can't really think of anything like ridiculous that happened over the weekend. Like, it all went rather smoothly, which is kind of unfortunate. I prefer it when conventions like go disastrously because those are always more fun to talk about. Not to say I want everything to fail. It's just like a little bit of hardship adds some great storytelling materials. I really don't have a lot more to say about the whole weekend.
Yeah, when something goes wrong, it's usually
Yeah, I'm gonna retweet the Wotage video here because I think he's gonna be posting it today. The guy who put the whole thing together, because it's not just me; it's like multiple groups doing it that he's splicing together. So I think if you guys want to see me dance like a moron, you guys can go ahead and do that. But it's really cool to watch if you've never seen it before.
Yeah.
And so I'll be reposting that today later. But other than that, as far as gaming goes, I've been trying to grind. Ranked in Armored Core 6, and I got to A rank, and I think that's kind of the limit of my expertise.
Ceiling?
Yeah, I've hit my ceiling. Like, I can't seem to advance beyond just like base A rank. Like, I just keep losing too many matches to people who are very, very experienced with very, very meta builds, and I hate building meta builds in any game I play. I'm the same way in Magic. I always play like fringe tier 3 decks and try to make them work. And while I see some success at locals, like once I go to a big tournament, that's when the cracks in the deck design really start to show themselves.
Yeah.
And it's really the same thing in like Armored Core. It's like if your build isn't a perfect meta build and you aren't like a god at piloting it, you're not going to get to S rank. I have seen some of the best players in the world build jank and do well with it in S rank, but it's like those are the best pilots of the game who understand exactly what they're doing with every tool. And right now the game is also just like very, very, there are some problematic balancing issues that just make certain builds disgustingly overpowered. Double Zim shooters, I'm looking at you. You're the reason I keep using diffuse laser cannons. You only have yourself to blame. So when you get shot to death in 2 seconds and when the match starts, you only have yourself to blame. If you put them down, I'd go back to pistols. We'd have a match. But you know, but it's like I've reached the ceiling of that. But it was a very fun grind, very stressful. It's been a while since I've grinded ranked in any game, and Armored Core just seemed like a good fit for me, and I've had a lot of fun with that. I really want them to implement like a standard multiplayer matchmaking system where it just finds random matches for you, because that would allow me to actually play some jank and have some fun occasionally, and not just get my shit kicked in every single time I try going into ranked and playing against all high level A and S ranked players. Like that would be great if I could just if people could just have a place where they can play some jank without it affecting their rank. But the only way to do that is in customs, and customs are just a pain in the butt to set up. I just want a matchmaking system like the ranked ones do. But you know, it is what it is. So I've been doing that. I was sick over Christmas, which kind of sucks. But then New Year's I went and and drank and played Magic for 8 straight hours over in Columbus. So that was fun. I will be going to Japan again this year. My plane ticket is purchased. The house is paid for. We're renting and sharing a house. And my plans are going to Enoshima again, going to the concert again. I do have one ticket to the concert. I'd like to get another one, if possible. So we'll see how the lotteries go. But at least I can go to one event that I want to go to.
Yeah.
And then other than that, like we're going to be going to a Japanese amusement park, which is Fujiku Highland. So we've got that set up. I'm going to go see a history museum there in Tokyo. There's some other stuff that I really didn't get the chance to go. Like I could go again and spend the whole time in Akihabara, but I've literally seen everything Akihabara has to like offer at this point. Like people think, it's like, Akihabara entire district. It's like 3 streets, guys. It's not that big. Like it's like 3 streets and like 3 dozen stores actually, like 2 dozen stores actually worth visiting.
Yeah, it's like 3 streets, but it's also like 12 floors of stuff.
Well, yeah, sure, but like you can go through Card Tower, you can go through Melon Books, you can go through all that stuff, and it'll take you an afternoon, but you can see pretty much everything in Akihabara after the time. Now, if you want to sit there and meticulously browse to find things to buy, that's different. You can spend a whole day in one store.
Yeah, sure.
But if you're not planning on spending like the US GDP on merch, then like there's not a whole lot to do there.
When is this, by the way? I missed that part.
This is, so I'm leaving the last weekend of February, and I'll be back like the middle of the second week of March.
Okay.
I see.
Right.
So I'm going for, I think I'm going for 10 or 11 days, and I'm going earlier this time.
Before the cherry blossoms bloom?
Yeah, no, I'm glad they chose not to do it during the cherry blossom season, because well, it's busy and everything's more expensive then.
Yeah.
Because that's their peak tourism season, and this happens right before their peak tourism season. So things have actually been rather affordable.
One of those frustrating things you can't really argue with, because it's like, yeah, it sucks, but also you want to see the cherry blossoms.
Yeah, I got to the last 2 years, right? And my first year was the best viewing. There were literally like a line of blossom trees outside of my apartment or the hotel.
Given how big a deal it is, I'm surprised they don't just stick them outside the airport.
Yeah. So I got to see them literally every morning. So, and then we also did a picnic in the park where there were cherry blossoms.
They should do. If there's space, they should do that. It's kind of like the fucking Hawaii airport. They put the fucking palm trees right outside, like in the fucking.
It's like you know where you're at.
Yep.
It's like.
I love how iconic that airport.
No, they should just put a bunch of soy jack fucking like signs outside of it. It was like, "Welcome to Japan." Think Japan! You're here at the place of Think Japan.
Yeah, just walking.
You know exactly where you're at. You see all the soy jacks. You're like, "Damn, dude, I know where I'm at."
just walking out of fucking.
Whoa!
They just put the pointing Wojaks on the sides of the door.
Yeah. Right here, Japan! And I'm like, oh, thanks, I know where I'm at now. Like, yeah.
I like how the front of the Hawaii airport is so iconic that fucking when they went through Persona 5, I'm like, I've been there! I know that airport! It's the one with the fucking entrance with the palm trees in front of it.
You say Persona 5, I say Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of Japanese people have gone to that airport.
Yeah. Well,
can I interrupt for something really stupid I just saw on Reddit?
Of course.
Yeah, well, it's my show. I just saw this picture of people fucking hoarding milk during the big snowstorm in Atlanta, I think. Yeah, in Atlanta, people are hoarding milk. Look at this! Look, I put it in lobby chat. Look at this. There's no way they can drink or use all that milk before it goes bad. There's no way.
What the? No.
That's too much milk.
It's too much milk. Why are you?
That's too much. That's too much milk.
What the fuck? It's like, hold on.
That's like the worst thing to hoard. It's gonna go bad faster than you can use it.
Yeah, milk is not a good thing to hoard.
That's like I am rough counting that. That is like 26 gallons of milk.
Wow,
that's too much milk. Well, you can count. That's too much milk. You're never gonna get through that milk before it starts.
Oh no, absolutely, fucking stupid motherfuckers. Jesus.
That's dumb.
No. So I'm gonna be going late February to like the middle of the second week of March.
Sure.
And we're also going to be splitting a house, so there's going to be like 11 people living together.
Well, I'm sure they want the house in one piece when you leave. So
yeah. Yeah. No, we'll just leave a sign that says the One Piece is real. Like, when we leave. Can we get much higher? But no. We're gonna be splitting a house for the majority of the time I'm there. But I'll bring back lots of photos and stuff. Talk about my trip when I go. But it's gonna be it's gonna be more of the same with I'm gonna try to hit a few things that I haven't done before. One of the other things I'd really like to do is even if I go just by myself, is go to a Tokyo Giants baseball game if they're playing that early in the season. Their baseball season starts way earlier than ours does. The Japanese leagues does.
Yeah.
So it's like I might be able to go to a Tokyo Giants baseball game.
I don't know when our baseball season starts either.
But they're wild about baseball. They're like Spanish people are about soccer.
I know. I'm aware.
Yeah. So I want to go. I want to go to one of those games and.
I've consumed a Jun Maeda work or two in my time.
Yeah. So but yeah, that's the other thing I want to see if I can plan to do. And see if I can get tickets to a baseball game or whatever, and just go enjoy a baseball game there.
It's in his top 3 things. Number 1, the piano. Number 2, girls crying. Number 3, baseball.
Which anime character am I now? Jesus Christ. But yeah, no. So I became a meme. Planned a trip to Japan, and finances are finally under control. Like I was struggling real bad near the end of the year with car repairs and everything else, but thanks to a generous benefactor in my family, I was able to deal with the debt, and now I'm back on building savings.
Oh, that's
thank
good.
God.
Good,
So,
good.
yeah.
Good.
So I was kind of turning into a psychotic monster by the end of the year because I was never able to crawl out of the hole no matter how hard I worked. I was working like 60 hours a week to try to bail myself out. And which led to me getting overstressed and getting fired from my job and a bunch of other stuff, and it was just one thing after another, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, all I want to go do is see anime women. This isn't that hard. Why am I failing? But no, thankfully I got a bit of a bailout. So as far as like things I've been watching or playing, like I said, it's just Armored Core 6 I've been playing a lot of. It's snowing again, so I'm playing Skyrim.
Yes.
Because every time it snows I always feel like just like playing Skyrim again, so just been doing that. Good time to revisit it. Sky Oblivion's about to come out soon, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're this year they are aiming for.
Yeah, they're aiming for this year, which will be very, very fun.
Yeah.
I will be very, very I'm very, very happy to
Holy fuck, he's playing Skyrim right now, I just noticed.
Yeah. Can't
He's
stop,
been
won't
playing
stop.
Skyrim this whole time!
Can't stop, won't stop. I just acquired Keening. But yeah, no, I can't wait for Sky Oblivion. I'm gonna have to do a second build of Skyrim on my PC just to have Sky Oblivion, but it's gonna be worth it. I can't wait. That mod has been a long time coming, and I can't wait for it. Like,
well, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, well, I got I got to, but it's a figure of speech, my friend. Figure of speech. You're the literature major. God damn it.
No.
You don't know what a figure of speech is? What the hell's wrong with you? What college did you graduate?
I know what it is. I just want to make a joke.
I'm still mock you for it because it's funny.
Yeah, that's way to deconstruct the bit.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Just put it all on the table, clean it off, put it back together again.
I've also been doing a bunch of home restoration projects, but you guys don't want to fucking hear about that.
I definitely don't want to hear about that.
Yeah. So I've been keeping myself endlessly busy and overstressed as usual. So
cool.
This is why I have Dakimakuras, because otherwise I would be a psychotic mess.
Understood.
Yeah.
Now to be clear, I'd like to do at least 2 more episodes before your vacation, so make sure to recap your entire plans 2 more times.
No, I really won't. I really won't.
Okay,
Unless something new occurs, like maybe I get another ticket or something. I'll be like, hey, I got another ticket, so it's gonna be a better trip. That might be all I say.
Cool.
We're also thinking about going to OhioCon, which so OhioCon's in Dayton. So that's my home. So that's where I live. Like we're going to OhioCon this year, which is really funny. It's the 25th anniversary. It's classically always been in Columbus, but because bad management led to a boycott from the staff and led to attendance that dropped through the floor, I don't think the new management could reasonably afford to go back to Columbus and take the risk again, because the Columbus Convention Center is vastly more expensive than any other convention center in the state for hosting it. But like, you want to do it in Columbus, right? Because you've got OSU there, which is like the largest state college in the country.
I mean,
so you've got lots
true,
of,
but are those
people
people not going to drive 45 minutes?
But that's what I'm saying, right? Well, also you have to understand we have we have two of the country's best engineering schools in Dayton, and the country's most highest rated community college in Dayton. And so it's like we've got a good college scene here in Dayton too, and it's like so. It's just a good place to put it. It's also the first anime convention ever to be hosted at the Dayton Convention Center.
You are correct. I'm just saying you sound like a city councilman begging Amazon to put a warehouse in your town.
Well, we already have one of those, so no, I won't be doing
God damn it! Every time.
Yeah.
I can't make jokes anymore.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Elon Musk? I think you made comedy legal again.
I thought that shouldn't you be pointing that scathe at shouldn't you be pointing that scathe at Jeff Bezos instead?
It's a big scathe.
Yeah, I know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. So it's actually the first anime convention to ever be hosted at the Dayton Convention Center. So we'll see how it goes. But it's a smaller convention center, but it's gonna, assuming smaller attendance, it should be fine. And that's fine. So we're just gonna pop over on Saturday.
The last ever fucking OhioCon at the Regency.
Yeah, probably not the last ever. If they get good attendance numbers this year, they might move it back to Columbus. But for this year, they're playing it safe and going to Dayton. So we'll see if that does anything for them.
Yeah. We shall see.
We shall indeed see. But
They should rebrand it. They should with new management. They should rebrand it as OhioCon 2.
Yeah, but it was their 25th anniversary, so they have to do it.
Yeah,
they have to do it this way, right?
Yeah, yeah, right. Brand it as OhioCon Final, and then remix it as OhioCon 2 next year.
Yeah, there you go.
The big relaunch.
Yeah. Well, again. Excuse me, hiccups.
Or it's going to be extra weeby. We can call it OhioCon: A Realm Reborn.
And keep that.
Everyone knows I'm right.
OhioCon Revengeance.
Yeah, and keep that name long after it's been not relevant.
Yeah. But no, so we're gonna go over on Saturday, and that is the last weekend of January. So we'll actually be going on February 1st.
Yeah.
And we'll report back and tell you how that went, whether or not it was hype, whether or not it was trash, whether or not it was enjoyable, like middling, like whatever. We'll make sure
boots on the ground.
Yeah, we'll be
everyone
curious.
Full
report.
OhioCon news now.
That was immaculate.
Later.
That was immaculate. Yeah.
Thank you. I've seen the news before.
So that's really all I've been up to. I traveled. I've been working. I traveled again. And
you've lived. You've loved. You've lost.
Yeah, I still haven't watched any anime except the new Kenshin arc,
right.
which I think is on hiatus right now.
I think it just started, didn't it?
No, they're like 10 episodes in or something, and there hasn't been an episode in like 3 weeks unless they dropped one last week.
Yeah, I think.
You're probably it took a break for New Year's probably.
Yeah. No, there is.
Oh, yeah. I see. Right.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Right, that started last season, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, and their episode 37 released very recently, I believe. So.
Okay, so we're back in it.
Yeah,
that's
and
good.
Next episode is on the 16th. So, yep.
Okay, so we're back in it then. So I have to go catch up on that then. I don't like the pacing of this season as much as I like the pacing of the first season, but I don't know whether or not that is a byproduct of the. I don't know if that's a byproduct of the manga's pacing, or whether because it's been years since I've read the manga, or whether or not it's a product of the showrunners. But it seems to be moving much faster and not letting a lot of scenes breathe like the first season. So I hope it chills out a bit by the end, because otherwise the Shishio fight, like Shishio's barely been in this season, which is the awkward part.
Yeah.
And the scenes he has been in is just kind of him being a generic maniacal bad guy, and so it's like there's not really a whole bunch of hooking going on with his villain arc.
Yeah, there was a fair amount that was added. Yeah, there was a fair amount in the 90s anime that added to Shishio's character arc. And since the new anime is a much closer adaptation of the manga, I think a lot of that just ended up getting just falling by the wayside.
Yeah. So
as it goes.
Yep.
Not deal breaking by any means, but it's It's not deal breaking by any means, but it's like I'm not enjoying it as much as I did the previous season.
Sure.
So I hope it kind of cleans itself up a little bit and chills out. But it's still fun. Like I'm just glad to see like it continuing, you know, and I hope it continue. I hope I know their plan is eventually to adapt the entire manga series.
Yeah.
So I just hope that it makes enough money that it can keep giving it the budget that season 1 had. Because I have also known a noticeable drop in budget for this season, which is really unfortunate because this is like where it should be shining the most. But we'll see.
Yep.
Anyway, that's really all I got. So
awesome.
Have a nice day.
This first segment is fucking donezo.
All right. Good shit. Good shit.
We'll see you in segment number 2. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back to the Baka Gaijin show. That's who we are. You know it. You love it.
Indeed.
I realized in my recap I forgot to talk about the games I was playing.
Oh yeah.
But in fairness, it's usually because I usually talk about them after I beat them, and I didn't beat anything. Well, except for I finished another playthrough of Hollow Knight, but everyone knows how I feel about that.
Right, yeah, you've played that game like freaking 3 times already, and this is you doing a modded run, so...
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna bog you down with the details.
Indeed. There's so many. So many.
And that means it's time for the Reddit dive.
Let's go.
Our favorite pastime.
I don't know. It's in the top 10.
Yeah, top 10. Yeah.
I like a lot of things.
It is an enjoyable pastime.
Am I the asshole?
God.
Am I the asshole for not letting my friend copy my notes anymore after she's told me I was too obsessive about studying? The way I handle school is very well. That's not an incorrect sentence, but it is weird. The way I handle school is very well, 20F. It helps me learn better when I take detailed notes for all of my classes. Since the beginning of the semester, my friend quote-unquote Emily, 20F, and they put the quotes there, not me, has been taking my notes because she misses a lot of class and says she has trouble keeping up. At first I didn't mind because I thought I was helping her, but lately it feels like I'm the only one benefiting. What? Emily told our group last week that I overdo it with my notes and that I'm obsessive about learning. I felt pretty bad about myself as everyone laughed. I told her that was rude, especially since she was the one who was getting something out of my obsessive note. I think she meant to say that they're the only one. Right?
Yeah.
She laughed and told me to calm down because it was only a joke. After that, I told her she could no longer borrow my notes. This week she asked for them and I told her no. I told her why. She pushed back, telling me I was taking the joke too seriously and it wasn't that big a deal. Some of our friends think I was too angry and that I should still help her because she quote-unquote needs it. Am I the asshole for cutting her off from my notes after what she said?
I mean, it's very clear that she intended to humiliate you in front of your friend group by doing that, and it seems that
someone
she did exactly
bit
that.
the hand.
Yeah, maybe don't do that. You're not the asshole.
Oh, is that food in that hand? Let me bite that hand.
Oh.
Why won't you give me food anymore? I'm the victim here! No, not the asshole.
No, yeah, you...
They are your notes to do with as you
Pristinely
please.
not the asshole.
Yeah. No, yeah, like, they're your notes. She can either take them or fucking leave them, and apparently she wanted to leave them, so there you are.
Yep. Easy.
That one
Simple.
was easy.
Yeah, fucking whatever. Get out of here.
Pussy
Stupid
shit.
Idiot.
Give me something
Yeah,
fun.
Kevin-
Give me something challenging.
Kevin, read this one.
Alright. Am I the... Yes, I want to open it and get it out. Thank you. Am I the asshole for joking that I wished British people were real?
Potential British alert.
Oh, fuck yeah. I seriously can't believe I'm asking this, but here we go. Incredible. I was watching a comedic British show with my friend Carly, And
quote unquote Carly.
Quote unquote Carly. And we were having fun making jokes and stuff like that. I said, I love this show. I wish British people were
you
real.
were having a gaff.
Oh, we were having a chuckle.
Having a gaff.
As a joke, obviously. It was supposed to be unserious and stupid, but Carly gave me a weird look. She said that's a weird thing to say. I was taken aback because she's seen me make much more weirder jokes than that. That's not how... whatever.
Much more weirder.
Yeah.
Much more weirder.
And I had no idea why she was hung up on this one joke, but I apologized and told her it was a joke, and I obviously didn't think British people are not real. I followed up by saying that on a serious note, I like British culture, otherwise I wouldn't be watching this show. She asked how I would have felt if she said Korean people weren't real. I'm Korean. I told her I would also take it as a joke as long as you're not offending me or my food or whatever. She scoffed and just kept watching. I didn't know this joke could be insensitive. I mean, I know it's kind of a stupid joke, but I didn't know it could offend like that. She's not even British! So I'm doubting myself on whether this was offensive or not. This is really dumb, I know, but I appreciate some other opinions on this. Yeah, no, that was
Your friend's retarded.
That was really stupid of her to get upset over that.
Your friend's retarded.
I literally see fucking jokes like that on the regular on goddamn Twitter.
Yeah, and if you scroll down to the comments, you'll see 10 billion people saying, I'm British, and I thought that was funny.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, hi, I'm British. Hi, I'm British. I don't find this remotely offensive because it's too absurd to be anything other than an attempt at humor. British people aren't actually real. I'm a Frenchman who's paid to pretend Britain is a real place.
Now, I gotta be 100. Francine, I haven't been entirely truthful with you. The only reason I picked this one is so I could read the top comment.
Oh yes, go ahead.
Ha 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 ha, I'm Australian. And a few years back, some random chick from Europe made me this post on Facebook, I think, that Australia isn't real and we're all paid actors, etc. It was hysterical. Her first name was Shelley, I think. I followed her for a while, but unfollowed her after a few months because she was a train wreck and a complete nut job. I've already got enough nut jobs and people I actually know, so I didn't really care to add another, but yeah, not the asshole, your friend seems a bit odd. This is the post-2017, Shelby Florid writes. Australia is not real. It's a hoax, made for us to believe that Britain moved over to their criminals to some place. In reality, all these criminals were loaded off ships into the water, drowning before they could ever see land ever again. It's a cover-up for one of the greatest mass murders in history, made by one of the most prominent empires. Australia does not exist. All the things you call prove actually well-fabricated lies and documents made by the leading governments of the world. Your Australian friends? Actors. Computer-generated personas, part of the plot to trick the world. If you think you've been to Australia, you're terribly wrong. The plane pilots are all in on this. They all have actuality flown you to the islands close nearby, or in some cases parts of South America, where they have cleared space and hired actors to put out as real Australians. Australia is one of the biggest hoaxes ever created, and you have all been tricked. Join the movement today and make it known that we have all been deceived. Make it known that this has all been a cover-up. The things these Australians says to be doing, all these swear words and actions based on alcoholism, MDMA, bad decisions, all ways to distract you from the ugly truth that is one of the greatest genocides in history. 162,000 people were said to have been transported to this imaginary land a mere 80 years, and they all long dead by now, never reaching this promised land. Tell the truth. Stand up for what is right. Make sure to spread the word. Australia is not real. It's a code word for the cold-blooded murder of more than 100,000 people, and that is not okay. We will not accept this. Stand up for the ones who died. Let it be known that Australia does not exist. Australia is not real. Bah, fucking period.
Sir, this is a Reddit thread.
Cool creative writing project, bro.
This dude just... I appreciate this dude saw the whole bit about, like, haha, country not real, and he's just like, I've been holding on to this one.
Well, actually, if you pay attention, he's relaying a Shelby from Facebook, 2017 Facebook post.
It's fucking funny.
Which is exactly the quality of news reporting I expect to go on Facebook.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Again, I expect nothing less.
I'll take the next one, since I assume someone was too busy with Skyrim to bother reading.
Actually, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
What the
I can
fuck?
read.
Wait a minute. Wait, but the Discord says...
I'm actually perusing the Gatherer right now for magic cards, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Well, let me find one up here.
He has tabbed off.
Shit, no, don't open new window, open new tab, you stupid fucking bitch. Read this one as soon as I DM it to you. There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
There you go.
There we've gone.
Am I the asshole for wanting my money back? Not in this country. Okay, so I'm female 17 and my dad is male 42. Around Christmas time, I was tearing up the whole house looking for a pen. A pen.
The pen.
A pen.
The pen.
For my old art tablet and couldn't be found. I gave up and forgot about it. Apparently, I said I would even pay for a pen because I couldn't find it. So my dad wouldn't bought me a pen as a surprise, but made me pay for it. I think he understands how surprises work. I really appreciate the pen, but I didn't want to pay
you owe
for
me
it.
money.
Yeah. The
Then I would've
surprise is
been
you had to pay for it.
And I told someone I would give them the money. My dad is mad at me because I didn't accept it. I really do appreciate the gesture, but I wasn't in a position to pay for it yet. And the usual thing we do, since I don't have a credit card yet, is I give them the money and then they buy it online. But this is just he bought it without my knowledge and made me pay for it. Am I wrong? Should I give back the money? I feel bad because what? Hold on. Give the money and they buy it online. But this time he just bought it without my knowledge and made me pay for it. Am I wrong? Should I give back the money? I thought you already paid for it.
No, he bought her a pen and says, now you pay me for this. So she's wondering, should she pay him for the pen he bought without her asking for it?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I did just very oddly worded. I feel bad because it was a nice gesture, but another layer, they made the money more important. What the hell?
Yeah.
But another layer, they made the money more important is because I don't have a job. Whatever that means. I know I'm 17, but I do high school and college classes, and my schedule is way too tight to have one. So my parents gave me an allowance. I paid $10 a week. I get paid $10 a week. It seems like a lot.
It does not seem like a lot.
No, it doesn't. No.
But $10 doesn't really get you much besides food now. So to accumulate that money would take me a while. Because of that, I really value my money and try my best to plan what I'm going to use it for. I feel terrible because he went out and found me the exact pen, but I just can't buy it. I wish he would have told me about it, saved me money accordingly. So am I the asshole?
Okay, I see.
No.
Edit. I tried talking to him, talking about it with him, like I said, and offered to pay half so I could still help my friend out. But my dad didn't respond. My mom just told me everything's fine. And there is no pen anymore because he broke it.
What the fuck?
I think my mom is just saying to make me feel better, but I don't care. I tried to fix it, and I'm not really sure how.
Confusing home life.
Yeah, this is weird.
This is
So,
weird.
like,
No.
you did say I would pay for it in the beginning. You said I wouldn't even mind paying for it, so he bought it for you.
Yes.
He got it for you. Yeah.
She said that, like, offhandedly, and it wasn't a direct, I would like someone to buy me this pen. It was just, man, I'd like a new pen. I'd even pay for the pen. But she wasn't in a position to pay for the pen because of some thing with her friend or whatever, and the fact she gets a fucking surf wages allowance. But, you know, not the asshole. This is extortion, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I
I wouldn't go as far as just extortion, but yeah, like he shouldn't be making her pay.
No,
for it.
it's extortion. If I showed up to your house with McDonald's and then said, "I got you McDonald's," you didn't ask for it, but I'd like payment for this, please. That's extortion.
It is a form of extortion. Yeah. No. Her dad fucking like took an offhand comment as like a freaking binding contract. So, I would say not the asshole here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do not agree to this. Back to me. Am I the asshole for telling my friend no when she asked again for a character? Hi, everyone. I am a 32-year-old female using voice to text because of my cerebral palsy. I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm also going to sparing writer and just got. Hold on. I gotta get ready for this. I'm also going to sparring writer and just got into it with someone I love. I just got into a fight with a really close friend of mine and I need a second opinion. Well, it's Reddit, so you're going to get a second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh opinion. I'm working on a series of novels and my friend D33 is really supportive. That's an odd designation.
What are you friends with fucking Megatron? What the hell?
What are you, clone troopers? I don't expect anything to come of this. It's a real passion project, in whichever one I care about is turned into a character for my... I hate to see your actual writing. For my best friends to be, to my brother, to the family, I wish I had anyone and everyone and I love them becomes a part of it, so that if I die from my epilepsy, then they have a piece of me to remember how much I love them. That would be really sad if I understood what you just said. That being said, my friend is obsessed with the idea of being a main character in my series. I turned her into a minor character because she doesn't fit as a main when I tried, but this is a series of romance novels, and honestly, I don't see her having chemistry with any of my male leads. I have tried to gently explain to her that to her, even made a male lead for her, and planned to do a spin-off book with her character and the cousin, but it just isn't enough. She flipped out today because one of my characters is paired with a female lead that she doesn't like. She kept saying, give him to me. Why won't you give me a character? I don't like Janet, and so on and so on. I finally just snapped, and here's where I might have been the asshole, or the A asterisk 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 asterisk. I told her to get off my dick, and I already told her no. She doesn't need to be the main character in every project of my life. I'm already giving her a spin-off book, and I've already made her a perfectly adequate love interest. That okay, I know what she's saying, but it's funny to describe. I already gave you a perfectly adequate love interest. What more than you want? That until yesterday, when she found out that I had reinstated this character she was fine with. That I get it. She wants to be important, but sometimes the minor characters are important. I feature her as much as I can, and she will get her own spin-off, but no, she is never going to be part of the main cast of the series. She called me an ass and hung up. I just can't believe this. First of all, it is my work. I don't have to give anyone a character. I do this because I love them. As entitled as that sounds, I understand that, but I'm sorry, but it's true. The other issue, as I have told her no on this multiple times, I am not altering my main cast because she decided she wants in. Am I the asshole for finally putting my foot down? This is a really confusing thing you have done.
Yeah.
That people are a part of.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Look, I understand.
But I'll get.
I understand the concept of write what you know. At the same time, though, there's a reason why a lot of writers don't literally put the people they know directly in the story.
No, you're playing a dangerous game.
Yeah, no, that was your first mistake.
No,
well-meaning, but.
No, I don't do this.
Yeah.
This is just a bad idea for all involved. For this and other reasons. Generally speaking, like, don't write people you know. It usually doesn't end well. People get weird about it in multiple ways.
Yeah.
I think I like. Obviously, I support your whole idea here, of writing something for your loved ones in case you die of epilepsy or whatever. But like, there were probably less hazardous ways to go about this.
Yeah, I just feel like this entire idea, the way that you went about it, was flawed to begin with by literally, essentially making fan fiction of your family. So
yeah, you're playing with dangerous ground here. I'm not gonna tell you to stop, because it definitely means a lot to you. You can do whatever you want, but
yeah, just
know you're playing a dangerous game here. But you're not the asshole, though. It is your story. You know, nobody can force you to do these things.
Yeah, it is, at the end of the day, your story and kind of your characters, so you can do with it as you please. However works for the story itself.
Yeah, in terms of just answering the question, no, you're not the asshole, but I do think you were kind of stupid.
Yeah, you're not an asshole, you're just kind of dumb.
Yeah, this was not a smart thing you've done.
Yeah.
You were playing with fire and got burned.
Yep.
Still,
yeah, don't write.
Fascinating one. Let's see.
What was that? What was that, sir?
It just don't write fan fiction about your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't usually work out well. All right, Kevin, read this one.
All right. Am I the asshole for parking in an unmarked handicap space?
Let's find out.
Okay, last night I went out to dinner, and when I got to the restaurant, I found a car parked right by the front door. I went in and joined my friend for dinner, and all was well until it came time to leave. I returned to my car to find 3 people waiting by it, one of them supporting themselves with a walking stick. They asked if it was my car, and when I said yes, they accused me of parking in a handicap space. I told him there must be a mistake as there was no signage or marking on the ground to indicate it was a handicap space. To prove my point, I got in and backed up my car. If it was indeed a handicap space, then the painting on the ground had faded and was unrecognizable, especially at night. They replied that the spot had always been reserved for parking even before the building was used as a restaurant. If it was clearly evident that it was a handicap space, I would have certainly had never parked there, but am I the asshole for parking in an unmarked space? No.
No, it is the business owner's prerogative to make sure such spaces are marked adequately.
Yep, no, if the paint on the ground had faded enough to where it was unrecognizable as being a handicap space, it is not your fault for parking there.
Yeah.
You are not the asshole. That is entirely on
I like that comment. There is no such thing as an unmarked handicap space. It is marked, or it is not a handicap space.
Yeah, you can't just say handicap and expect anything to happen. Yeah, they didn't say it. They declared it.
I declare handicap space!
Yeah.
Funny guy.
Yeah,
but that's not how that works.
Yeah, another person also said, not the asshole to be an official handicap spot. It needs to be marked on the spot as well as to have a sign 6 feet off the ground. Yes, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, I've deemed you not the asshole.
Congratulations.
I declare not the asshole!
I declare mutual combat.
But he has to accept the challenge, or there can be no final combat.
Oh, I see. God damn, I saved a lot of shit that was not relevant to the podcast. No, wait. That one? No, that's... Jesus Christ, that's more edit than post.
Yeah, fuck those.
Okay. Read, This is an older one, but if you dust it off, it should be still good. So...
It's an older, am I the asshole? But it checks out. Am I the asshole for Jeez, okay. Am I an asshole for refusing to share my daughter's 27 Christmas gifts with her half-brother who got one?
Let's justify this title.
Oh, boy.
Hold on. Hang on.
I got a brace for this. He's lighting a fucking cigarette.
This is a bad one for me to read because you know how I feel about things like this.
Oh yeah.
I share custody of my 7-year-old daughter Zara with my ex, but while still dating, my ex cheated on me and mothered a boy who's now 5. She has full custody of her son since the dad is a deadbeat who only me too who only sees a child. Doesn't actually mean the same thing, but
sure.
Who only sees his child every few months. On the other hand, I have majority custody over our daughter and have her 3 weeks out of every 4. Besides attempting to co-parent the best we can, our relationship is non-existent. This is mostly because my ex is narcissistic. A lot of accusations thrown around. She expected me to pay child maintenance because I kicked her out, and now she lives in a 2-bedroom apartment in a shitty area. She also told her son when I was his dad for whatever, or she also told her son I was his dad for whatever reason.
Oh.
Because of this, we only physically interact when I pick up or drop Zara. Anyway, Zara was born on Christmas Eve, which means I buy her a lot of presents. This year I bought 20, plus 5 for my brother and 2 from her mother. 20 gifts? What the fuck?
20. Yes, 20.
Were they 20 lotto tickets? Like, what the fuck? My ex didn't get the bonus she had hoped for from work, and she was relying on for Christmas dinner. When I picked up my daughter, she told me her mom had asked her to ask me, can we spend Christmas as one family this year? AKA my ex wanted it to seem to our daughter. AKA these people write. AKA my ex wanted it to seem our daughter wanted to spend Christmas as one family and not her. What?
I think he's trying to communicate that she wants to like pool and make it seem like it's a big family Christmas instead of like one good Christmas and one shitty poor Christmas.
Yeah. I have a closer bond with my daughter than my ex does, so she was honest with me about Okay, I have a closer bond with my daughter than my ex does, so she was honest with me about the situation. I asked her if she was okay with the idea, and she told me she didn't mind as long as her half-brother didn't mess with her things. I agreed to respect her boundaries. From what she shared, her half-brother is the typical annoying younger sibling, and they don't have a close relationship. Considering they only see each other once every 3 weeks, it's not surprising that they are not particularly close. Not that I care, anyway. When Christmas morning... Sorry, scrolled too far. When Christmas morning comes and my ex and her son arrive, my daughter is screaming for us to begin opening presents. We all go in the living room, and my ex is shocked to see the number of presents under the tree. She looked at me weirdly and asked which ones are for her son, and I told her none. I guess due to the sheer number of presents, she thought I had bought a gift for her son. I told her no, and this was all. I told her no, and this was all for her since it was also her birthday. She got angry quickly and pulled me to the kitchen and quietly screamed at me. I don't know how you do that.
Quietly screamed at me.
I don't. Sick
like,
skill.
Like whisper yelling? I don't know.
Yeah. She called me selfish and greedy, not just for buying Zara too many presents, but for the price of them. Zara had already opened a new bike, Kindle. Jesus fucking Christ!
And chemistry set, the classic.
Chemistry kit, yeah. And now she's got the Dexter's Lab starter kit.
Yeah.
And now her son had to watch her sister open presents while he was only holding a children's book, which is all she could afford. She then told me Zara needed to share her gifts and let her brother open the rest. I told her that that was a no. And, okay, now you're being an asshole. And I told her for Zara to share the gifts she earned for being a girl this year. This time she didn't bother lowering her voice and full on raged at me. How I do this on purpose to get back at her for cheating and love being cruel before calling me a sociopath. My brother came in hearing the fight and pulled some money out to give the boy, but I told him to put it away and told her to get the fuck out of my house. I don't even need to read the rest of this. She texted me the next day about how I ruined her son's Christmas before I refused to share a couple of toys, and he cried all day. Do I feel bad? Sort of. Yeah, you're an asshole. But I don't think I'm the asshole since I did promise my daughter her brother would not touch her things. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is considered one day. No, okay, so you are an asshole because you're punishing the child.
Yeah.
In the case.
Yeah.
In this case, you're punishing the child for your grief against the woman because you can't do anything against her. So you're punishing her fucking child.
I'm mixed on whether he even recognizes this, but that is what he's doing.
Yes.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Like, yes, he is. Again, this comes off as you showed up to flaunt your wealth, and flaunt. You showed up to flaunt your wealth and create a divide between, your daughter and the illegitimate son. But the boy is a child. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand why he only got one gift, and his sister, who he does know, he sees her a handful of times a year, got 27. You made the boy feel fucking unloved, and then you're attacking a child who doesn't know any better for your beef with the wife.
Yeah, it's incredibly dickish to invite a five-year-old child to your house and be like, "Here, watch someone else open like 27 presents."
It's such a dick move.
Remember that teacher years ago who let all of the black children play with stuff all day and then kept the white kids in the corner and just yelled at them all day?
Yeah.
That's literally this. It's like, the kids don't know any better. They weren't slave owners. What the fuck is wrong with you? They probably don't even know what they're being punished. Why this experiment is being done on them.
Yeah.
It is.
You're a fucking piece of shit, and I hope you die, dude. Like, no offense. I hope you're not. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, this post. I'm actually gonna go. Everyone sucks here because on the other hand, the woman kind of invited this by wanting to sort of hide her. She asked for a combined Christmas, and when you're dealing with this level of disparity, it's kind of like play stupid games, win stupid prizes. But on the other hand, this guy went full in on the idea and decided to, intentionally or not, I don't know, his writing is kind of vague on it, be a massive dick to his ex's son.
No, it was intentional because when somebody tried to gift the boy a little bit of money, he straight up barred it and said, "No, fuck that kid."
Well, yeah, I guess so. But the way he frames it makes it sound like he was just frustrated with the whole situation after being bitched at. So, I feel like it's a little ambiguous whether he even recognizes what he did to this kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this does not seem like a good dynamic in general.
I'm not saying the wife's the asshole, but I am saying you are absolutely an asshole for doing
Oh yeah,
this to a kid.
no. I'm just saying everyone.
Like,
I think everyone sucks here.
Entrapped or not, yeah. So, well, but the question is, the question is, am I the asshole? And yes, you are. So have a nice day.
Yeah, but everyone sucks here is a valid response to that. I don't think you understand how the subreddit works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone sucks here is also. I'm gonna go. Everyone sucks here too.
Okay. The wife. Yeah. But it's like you also agreed to this, so it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my thing is like, yes, she was a bit presumptuous about it, but you also agreed to it. You didn't have to.
Yeah.
Well, you demanded it.
Yeah.
And maybe you didn't expect 27 fucking presents under the tree, but you definitely expected some kind of disparity here.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I don't think this was not going to end well, even if this guy did everything right. You know.
Yeah.
Feelings were probably going to be hurt.
Yeah. No, this is just. Yeah.
This was. I don't see a reality in which you suggest this to sort of save face in front of your daughter that doesn't end in your son feeling shitty in some way.
Yeah.
And that's what she asked for. And he delivered. He sure delivered.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, everyone sucks.
Everyone sucks. You people are terrible.
I don't know.
Let's see here. Medium Tifu time.
Ooh.
Today I fucked up by doing the air horn challenge on a coworker.
Oh boy.
All right, I know this looks bad, and I'm fully aware that what happened is serious. I just need to explain my side because I don't think people are being totally fair about this, and honestly, feel like some of this wasn't entirely my fault. To start with, I've been into TikTok for a while now, and one trend I keep seeing was the air horn challenge. It's this simple prank where you sneak up behind someone with an air horn, give it a quick blast, catch their reaction. In the videos, it's always lighthearted, people get scared, maybe scream, everyone laughs, seems harmless. At work, there's this guy, quote-unquote Jake. He's super chill, the kind of guy who's always laughing at dumb jokes, so I figured he'd be the perfect person for this. My plan was simple. Sneak up on him during lunch, do the horn, get a quick laugh, move on. I even had a coworker record it because, yeah, I thought it might be funny enough to post. Well, here's where things went sideways. I got this air horn from some discount store, and honestly, I think it was defective, or maybe way too powerful. When I let it off behind Jake, it was way louder than I expected, like way louder. Everyone in the break room jumped, but Jake didn't just jump. He immediately grabbed his head and started yelling that he couldn't hear anything. It was bad. We called 911. Jake ended up being taken to the hospital. Turns out, that air horn somehow ruptured his eardrum. The doctor said it was for being too close and too loud. I feel horrible about it. Obviously, this wasn't my intention. I thought it was just a standard air horn, not some industrial strength thing that could actually hurt someone. Now everyone at work is treating me like I'm a horrible person who wanted to injure Jake on purpose. Management has suspended me, and there's a big investigation going on. They're throwing around terms like reckless endangerment and hostile work environment, which feels a little extreme considering it was an accident. To be clear, I take full responsibility for what happened. It was a stupid idea, and I should have tested the air horn on something beforehand. But at the same time, I feel like the manufacturer of the air horn deserves some of the blame here. I mean, who sells something that loud without a warning? I thought it was just a fun office prank, not a weapon.
You do realize air horns are designed to be heard over large baseball stadiums full of people, right?
Jake's out of work for now, and I've apologized to him a bunch of times. He said he doesn't want to talk about it, which I guess I understand, but it still sucks. I didn't mean for this to happen. I feel awful that it did, but I also don't think I deserve to lose my job over a prank gone wrong.
You're a dumb motherfucker, you know that? You are a dumb son of a bitch.
To be slightly fair to this guy, I feel like just in like cartoons and TV and like media in general, air horns have been seriously like portrayed as way weaker than they are.
That is also
you
true.
See this shit all the time, like a fucking cartoon character just holds an air horn up to someone's ear and
just
goes like, and it's like, ah! And it feels like all lighthearted and like it's not a big deal. But no, they're very powerful. They're meant to be heard over very long distances.
Yes.
But I feel like he has been kind of conditioned. We've all been kind of conditioned to see air horns as not as dangerous as they potentially are.
That is true, yeah. And of course, you know, freaking stupid ass TikTok prank trends like this don't help either.
Oh yeah. But that being said, yeah, test the fucking air horn first, you dumb fucker.
Yeah, like at least check to see how fucking loud it is first. Good lord. So at the very least, if you're going to frickin' set it off near someone, do it from a safer distance away. Not frickin' right behind them where it'll rupture their damn eardrum.
Oh god. Oh no, he's arguing with them in the comments.
Oh,
the downvotes are raining.
Let's go!
No, you're gonna lose your job because you assaulted a coworker. You're lucky you didn't get arrested. I blew an air horn in his ear. This has literally been a prank for like forever. Calling it assault is a huge stretch.
His eardrums got ruptured. He's been injured.
This can lead to lifelong hearing loss, and I would absolutely sue you. Society is off the fucking rails when people are talking about suing someone over a simple gag prank. I haven't heard anything about lifelong hearing loss. Well, now Jake's never going to hear about anything ever again, so, you know, there's that.
Fuck.
Yeah, this guy's just fucking stupid.
Yeah. I know this is the wrong subreddit, but you're the asshole.
Yeah. Was it a medium Tifu? I guess for him it is, since he's not getting sued right now.
Yeah.
God, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Man, I hope this guy gets sued.
I hope he gets sued. Fucking win again. Play stupid games.
You don't do that to
Well, the problem is he played a stupid game, and then Jake got the prize for it. The prize was permanent hearing loss.
Yeah.
So
Freaking public service announcement from the Baka Gaijin show: don't blow air horns in people's ears.
At least test them first.
Yeah. You know, of all the.
I feel like even if you test it first, like, don't do it right in their ear. Like, do it in the same room.
Yeah.
But like, you know, put some distance.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's going to be just as startling if you do it from the other side of a room than it will be in their ear.
Yeah.
Trust me. With way less risk for injury.
You know, I'm thinking of all those like freaking Sonic Says segments from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, don't smoke, kids. Don't, bad touch, and fucking don't crawl inside of dryers.
If somebody wants to blow a fucking air weapon in your ear, that's no good.
Yeah, literally.
If your coworker blows out your fucking eardrum for a TikTok video, that's no good.
It's no good.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we're not topping that one, so.
Yeah, Sonic should have done that instead. Fuck.
Honestly. Well, we're not topping that one, and it's all I could gather on short notice. So let's go on to the lightning round.
Lightning round! Woohoo!
Lightning round!
This is where we go to unpopular opinion to find some unpopular opinions that may be popular, maybe not popular, maybe we agree, maybe we don't agree. Let's find out now!
No!
Unpopular opinion: media critics contribute less to society than prostitutes.
What is this?
I don't even see how that. I don't even see how that's comparable.
Fuck. How am I supposed to parse this? I don't get it.
We're not. Fuck you. Stupid. You're stupid. Unpopular opinion: butter on bread is nasty. What?
You fucker don't like no bread and butter?
To be clear, I have nothing against butter itself. I fry food in it, I bake with it, I melt it into things. My problem with butter on bread specifically is the texture. It is squishy and greasy. It doesn't have much flavor either. Everyone around me seems to love buttered bread, but I just don't get it. Normally, I just eat my bread plain or spread it with jam or honey. If I'm at an Italian restaurant, I'll dip it in oil and vinegar.
Maybe you're using too much butter.
Maybe you're yeah. Like, go a little lighter on the butter, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need like a freaking gigantic slather of butter on your fucking bread and butter. Like, just
How sad that he can't understand the joy of buttered toast.
buttered toast.
Buttered toast.
It's butter.
Unpopular opinion: roundabouts are awesome, and anyone who gets confused by them probably shouldn't be driving.
I don't
They're
drive.
not that complicated.
Yeah, I don't drive. I'm gonna let you two field that one.
Yeah, I feel like if you can't comprehend the concept of a roundabout, you probably shouldn't be driving. Yeah.
Yeah, no, roundabouts are not hard.
Yeah.
They're also drenched in signs that tell you exactly what to do.
Oh yeah. Unpopular opinion: actors being recognizable spoils the movie they're in. Definitely can be.
It can sometimes.
Like, are you ever gonna see The Rock play a character and not just see The Rock?
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, the funny thing is, I was actually watching a video the other night talking about, like, The Rock's specific brand of acting, where he has created an art out of just doing the exact same fucking thing every movie.
Yep.
No, yeah, sometimes it can, like, take you out of the experience, but at the same time, there are also some actors where that's kind of their entire brand.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on the film, but broadly, like, yeah, I guess I can agree on that to a degree.
Yeah. Yeah. Unpopular opinion: spoons should be the default utensil. I don't understand why forks are seen as the default utensil. I use a spoon for everything unless I can't use a fork. Rice, spoon. Small pasta, spoon. Lasagna, spoon. Burrito bowl, spoon. Most people I know seem to think I'm crazy.
Yeah, let me go eat let me go eat spaghetti with a spoon and I'll get back to you.
I think most people own both forks and spoons, so I don't see how this is an issue.
Yeah, this really isn't a problem.
This guy is acting like there's a fucking, like, kitchenware Toy Story thing going on, and the fork is everyone's favorite, like, the Woody in the situation. And I'm like, I don't think how that's anyone sees utensils.
Strange things are happening to me.
I don't trust that new spoon that just moved in.
I can't. What I'm thinking of,
phase.
I can't say because there are preschool utensils present.
There are plastic knives around. Not in front of the toothpicks. This guy's head is a magnanimous place. Oh boy. Let's see. Unpopular opinion: we should leave Mars alone. I mean, can we fuck it up any worse than it is?
Yeah, it's fucking Mars.
It's already a cold, desolate, inhospitable wasteland. I mean, what worse could we do to it?
Yeah.
And who's gonna care? Oh no, you ruined a dead planet with no life on it. Oh no. Oh. So, yeah. Whatever. Unpopular opinion: being uncomfortably cold is not worse than being uncomfortably hot. I've said this for years. Yes, when you're cold, there's more you can do about it.
Yes.
When it's too fucking hot, there's very little you can actually do. It is way easier to add heat than to remove it.
It is, yeah. No, again, I've always said, when it's cold, you can just pile on layers. When it's hot, there are only so many layers you can take off.
Yep.
I will always take the cold over the heat.
Unpopular opinion: bubble wrap isn't that interesting.
You aren't that interesting.
Are you a small child?
Dude,
are you like the one kid in class watching everyone else pop bubble wrap with vicious glee and going, "What's the big deal? I don't understand. They're just making popping noises. I don't understand it."
That's the fun part. It's the popping noises.
This guy's like a pixie from Fairly Odd Parents come to life. I don't understand. It's just bubble wrap. You don't see the magic of the world. That's your problem.
What a sad state of affairs where you can't even enjoy the simple joy of bubble wrap.
You're a sad person.
So pathetic. Gosh.
Anyway.
Yeah. I love how we're not mad, we're just very disappointed.
I'm sad people like this can be born. You know?
Yeah.
It's like when you see one of those fucked up birth defects of like a girl born with like 8 legs or whatever.
Right,
You're just like, oh man, why does nature let this happen? Oh god.
That is the best.
Or like, or like those conjoined twins joined at the head, but like their skulls are fused, so you can't even separate them.
That is the best equivalence, by the way. Fucking conjoined twins and children with 8 legs are just as bad as not being able to enjoy bubble wrap.
You know what I mean? It's just like, why does nature allow such tragedy into the world?
Right?
You know? It's just sad. Anyway. Unpopular opinion. The Starbucks chocolate chip cookie warmed is the greatest cookie of all time. I mean, it's up there. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, admittedly.
Good. The downside is you have to go to Starbucks for it.
Yeah. I love how
like I assume this cookie is like $3 fucking.
I love how one of the honestly, God, fuck Starbucks, dude. Their coffee's fucking mid as shit. The best things they have are their like frickin' warmer foods, and all of them are like double the price they should be.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Don't go to Starbucks. It's so bad.
I mean, yeah.
Go
I mean,
literally anywhere else.
It's a good place for like brunch if you like have fuck you money, but like
yeah,
if you're like a real person who has to worry about money, don't go to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Anyway. Unpopular opinion, Live Leak was problematic, but important. I agree.
Yeah. Because, like, Live Leak definitely... some fucked up shit got uploaded there, but at the same time, it was also...
I feel like it balances you as a person, you know? I feel like
In a
too
way.
many people are too ignorant of the horrors of the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It leads to problems. You need to be grounded every
I think
now
the
and
problem
again.
with Live Leak is that it doesn't provide a lot of context a lot of times.
True enough, but it's
Yeah.
also not like who do you want to be put in charge of that, you know?
The poster, I suppose, but yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like it's actually better that it's without context, because I feel like when you add context, that introduces the possibility of like weirdly politicizing it in some direction, or like just outright lying, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's one of those things where
I
it's
guess
like...
there's a point to be made there.
Yeah, like, it's extremely easy to build a narrative out of shit like that, so like, having it be, like, so out of
you
context
don't say.
is... Yeah.
yeah. But it's gone now. What to do?
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion. Saying that a man, especially to his face, has a golden retriever personality is both dehumanizing and emasculating. A bit. A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it varies from person to person. Some people probably don't mind it. But it certainly can be sort of like, you know, being compared to like just a dog of a person, you know, is this kind of yeah, it's a little emasculating, I guess.
A little bit, yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, can't you see me as a positive thing, as like a human man, and not like you don't have to like degrade me to being a dog to see me as a positive thing.
You silly little puppy. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I can definitely see the issue with that.
Yeah. Interesting. Unpopular opinion, airplane bathrooms better than airport bathrooms. Airport bathrooms are always super crowded. Dealing with luggage is always a pain. There's usually a coated backpack hook in the stalls, but if you have a carry-on, you just have to bring it into the stall, which always feels gross. And if you have to make sure it doesn't roll away when you're washing your hands, since floors aren't always perfectly level. Once you're on the plane, you don't have to deal with any of that. Your luggage is safe in the overhead bin. There's no one else in the bathroom with you. And to be honest, the airplane bathroom is kind of cozy, low-key. Like, I would and do choose that over the crowded terminal bathrooms any day. I love Top Gun. OP is short, definitely short, but not fat.
Yeah, I want to know what the guy who's been taking like freaking airplane rides twice a year has an opinion on this.
Yeah, airport bathrooms, airplane bathrooms. Choose now.
Airport bathrooms, because they actually have room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would. Yeah, it depends on your shape. I could definitely see some people preferring the airplane bathroom.
And there are some things that are better about it, like
And the luggage is
privacy,
such
I suppose.
a negligible thing. Give your balls a fucking tug, you tit fucker. Jesus Christ.
What a reaction!
Fecal
how dare
bitching
someone else
about-
have bathroom
People
opinions?
bitching
Jeez.
about things you should have to fucking deal with on a daily basis. Like, oh no, I have to.
Do you know
move
what subreddit we're on?
I know how to fucking move. I know how I have to move fucking thing. Do you also need your diaper changed?
I think they
My
just
dude.
don't like the idea of their luggage being where all the fucking shit particles are.
That is such a fucking pussy ass thing to bitch about.
Yeah, well, it is an unpopular opinion,
Not to-
so.
It isn't a popular opinion because they're retarded. Anyway, did your mom dress you in the morning too, buddy?
So vicious.
I don't think this guy deserved this.
No, it's for violating a very simple principle. Yes, he does. But anyway,
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I can really say in response to this stuff. Okay. Unpopular opinion: watermelon is the worst fruit without any competition. I think you need to eat more fruit.
I think you need to eat
step
more
up your
fruit, buddy.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever
Yeah.
eaten a dragon fruit? It tastes like nothing. It looks cool as shit, but it tastes like nothing. What's up with that?
Yeah, I've had dragon fruit and it has like the slightest sweetness to it, but it's just
No, it
there's
doesn't. You're lying.
very
It has nothing.
little
It's
flavor,
nothing.
yeah.
That sweetness you're tasting is from a sweet thing you ate a lifetime ago that just resurfaced because your brain is so. You know what? It's like stare. You know when you stare at a blank white wall and you just like think you see things? That's just your brain trying to stimulate yourself. Because if it doesn't, it'll literally go insane. That's what you're tasting when you taste dragon fruit. The absence of taste is so palpable. Your brain is trying to starve off. It's trying to stimulate itself to starve off death by boredom. It's
Lord.
phantom taste. Fuck you.
Man, wow, you've both got very strong opinions on some of these.
Okay, yeah,
things.
but he's insulting a person. I'm insulting dragon fruit.
Right.
Dragon fruit got no feelings. Dragon fruit ain't gonna care. Honey badger gonna fuck you up.
I mean that guy doesn't have any feelings that matter.
See, he's dehumanizing him. I don't have to dehumanized.
Some people
I'm
need to
talking
be
about fruit.
dehumanized. Some people's egos get so large they need to be dehumanized.
That's
a bit.
how fascism starts.
No.
You're a fascist.
The fuck is happening?
I'm just trying to shit on dragon fruit. I don't know what his problem is.
I think my opinion helps balance people.
Guess. There certainly are a range of perspectives here. Unpopular opinion. Car seats and leather are terrible. I don't care how beautiful they look. They don't look that beautiful in my opinion. Leather sucks compared to cloth. In the winter it's freezing. In the summer you get fucking burnt. Maintenance is more expensive. They're terrible. Cloth is much better.
I kind of agree.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Yeah.
No,
No,
Leather is what you put inside of a Cadillac that's driven by a chauffeur, so he has to deal with all the hot and cold, and then you just go. You're always there on the nice soft seats. Yep.
Yeah, no, I have never been inside a vehicle with leathered interior that didn't make me uncomfortable in some way, shape, or form.
Leather car seats are only good if you live in a place that never gets too hot or too cold. You have to live in like the most moderately temperatured place in existence.
Yeah. It's like, I live in fucking Kansas. Well, good for you, buddy.
I feel like it gets hot in Kansas.
Okay, maybe, but like, yeah.
I don't even. That's the problem. I don't even know where that would be.
Yeah, where the fuck would that be? I'm not sure. Like, it's a fucking fashion statement, but unfortunately, much like fucking iPhones and shit, it's not functional.
Yeah, but it's a weird fashion statement because it's the inside of your car.
Yeah.
Like, who are you impressing?
I don't know, man.
You know, it's like having a great pattern on the inside of your jacket. Like, who cares?
Yeah. Unless you're wearing that jacket frickin' open zipper all the time, yeah.
Unpopular opinion: complaining should be more socially acceptable. I don't even think that's an unpopular opinion. I think it's a very popular opinion.
Yeah.
But only when it's my complaining. Other people's complaining sucks. I hate other people's complaining.
Listen to that. He's complaining right now.
My complaining is justified. Their complaining is cringe and soy pilled. Yeah. So complaining should be more socially acceptable, but only when I do it. So fuck your opinion. Actually, no, your opinion sucks because you're complaining. So yeah, you're not me. Never mind. So you're wrong. Complaining should not be more socially acceptable. Glad we solved that one.
This is quickly turning into a fucking paradox. It's like a paradoxical argument.
Christ's sake.
Are you complaining? That's great. I can't believe you're complaining.
Are you
right
complaining that I'm complaining?
Fuck! Damn it! I'm part of the problem. But no, wait, no, it's good when I do it. So, yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm fine. You, on the other hand, you suck.
Man, spoken like a real Twitter user, he double thought himself into being correct.
It's so easy. Unpopular opinion: dumplings or meatloaf bites wrapped in spaghetti.
What?
I think there's some differences.
Pretty big differences, yeah.
Yeah,
Goodness.
like it's funny to call a Pop-Tart a ravioli, but there's some differences.
Yeah.
The devil's in the details, you know. Unpopular opinion: burrito filling should be mixed in a pot before added to a tortilla. Burritos are great, but something I hate is getting bites that are entirely one thing, like rice or sour cream. This may not be a problem everywhere, but it sure is annoying when it happens. Additionally, a lot of places keep their perishables super cold, so my burrito ends up room temperature. I think if everything minus the lettuce was combined into a pot on low heat and mixed, it would not only allow a more even distribution of ingredients, but would also allow the flavors to better mingle and interact like a stew. Food for thought, huh?
No.
I'm sorry, please... Oh, sorry, Kevin, please defend getting entire bites of sour cream.
I like sour
Go
cream.
You like only sour cream?
Okay, not only sour cream, but like...
Well, then
there's definitely a way to, like, you know, frickin' make a burrito sloppily and so that you, like, get massive pockets of sour cream or whatever. I think that's more so, like, an issue with, like, whoever's making the burrito being kind of lazy with the structure.
Yeah, so if only they mixed it in a pot or something before they did that.
Well, the problem is, like, part of the reason why burritos work as well as they do is because of the contrast in, like, textures between, like, the cheese, the beans, the sour cream, and, like, all the other shit. So, like, kind of mixing all of that together gets rid of that element of it. And honestly, it kind of... He says it makes them meld together. I would argue it would probably result in the flavors being lost among each other more than anything. So, like, I don't think I agree here.
Are you complaining?
Next one.
Amazing. Unpopular opinion: making an audience sing for you is not good. So for this, I'm referring to live music performances. Okay, so I love looking at live performances on YouTube. I think if an artist is good live, it makes me like them more, and I've seen some really good ones. That being said, getting the audience to sing a part of a song, especially the chorus, which is often the best part, is fucking dog shit. I should clarify, I've never been to one in person, so maybe in person this is really good, though I doubt it. For me, in a live performance, what I want to hear is the artist taking a song I like and making it sound just as good, if not better, live. That takes talent and is super good. What I don't want to hear is some people the microphone barely picks up most of the time, singing one of the most crucial parts of the song. Now, a common defense I've heard is that, well, it's fun in person, and since I've never been to one in person, I can't comment. However, that being said, if I did, would it be to listen to them nail song? It would be to listen to them nail songs I like, not sing along or listen to random people badly sing a song I like. I have people know I can do that. I have people I know I can get to do that for free. I really don't get it. It just sounds bad and takes me completely out of the song. Why is this done? It's horrible. Stop it.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't like live music in general for this reason, among other things.
Yeah, so
but, like,
here's the thing: some songs have like a specific call and response element to them, and like those songs are like
I don't think call and response is when they make the audience sing the entire chorus.
No.
No, I agree with him on this one. Like making the audience sing a section of the song is stupid. Call and response is fine. Letting people sing along is fine.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, actually, I've seen so many freaking performances of like major musicians or whatever just freaking stop singing and just have the entire audience sing half the song for them. And I'm like, why the fuck are we here at that point? We're here for you, not for us. So, like, I don't like it either. I don't either.
I don't like live music in general, but this sounds like it makes it worse.
It absolutely does. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's hype as fuck. But you know, that's the one part where it's like, bro, what are you doing? Stop.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Let's see here. Nope. Not those. Huh. Unpopular opinion, it is so much easier to train a cat to do a trick than it is to train a dog. I've never seen cats do tricks, so I don't believe you.
I've seen some cats do tricks, but it seems much easier.
Chasing a laser pointer is not a trick.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say dogs are easier to teach them tricks, personally.
What brought this comment on?
I'm not sure.
That's what I want to know.
Very self-conscious cat owner.
Unpopular opinion, fortune cookies actually taste great. I mean, yeah, but I'm not eating them for the taste. They're fine, but like...
Yeah, I like them, but I'm...
This guy says many people think fortune cookies taste nasty. Who says they taste nasty?
Yeah,
I think, like, they're very inoffensive.
Yeah. Are you in... Is he just inventing a guy?
Maybe he's just inventing a guy.
Maybe. I don't know.
Inventing many guys, even.
No, I've never met anybody who straight up who thinks, like, fortune cookies taste bad. A lot of them are just, like, it's nothing special, and it's more so just for, like, the gimmick fortune inside. So, like, yeah.
Unpopular opinion, breakfast for dinner is inferior to dinner for breakfast. No. No.
Look, I'm not going to have a fucking steak. Like, I'm not going to have, like, a freaking ribeye steak for dinner.
No, wait, what? No, for breakfast.
I mean, breakfast, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to have, like, a fucking ribeye steak for breakfast, but I will absolutely have pancakes for dinner. That shit's awesome.
Yeah, no. Yeah, sorry, you've posited an incorrect opinion. Please proceed to the gulag.
Down the hall to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Please take a number.
Mm-hmm.
You will be called shortly.
Unpopular opinion, boiled hot dogs tasted better. I know I'm in the minority here, but I think boiling a hot dog is better than grilling a hot dog.
No, absolutely not. No.
Gulag for you.
No, dude. My mom and my dad used to boil hot dog. Like, they would only ever boil hot dogs. They wouldn't ever fry them. The first time I had the opportunity to actually fry my own hot dog, I was like, why have we not been doing it this way this whole time?
What have I been missing all my life?
It's like, holy shit, there's flavor here? Look, I get it. If you want to do, like, a billion fucking hot dogs real fucking fast, it's convenient, but there's so much flavor that is being lost by doing that. Frickin' frying them in, like, oil or butter is so much better.
Or even just throwing them in an air fryer, fuck it.
Or just throwing them in an air fryer, yeah, no. Literally every other method of preparation for a hot dog is better than boiling it.
Yeah, I'd rather microwave it than boil it.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah. God. Well, here's a classic. Unpopular opinion. The inside and end of a cornetto should not have chocolate in it. Real ones know.
Oh, man.
Real ones know.
Bringing me back to that. Bringing me back to 2007, baby.
2007 was a hell of a year.
Which side of the chocolate cornet do you eat first?
Inquiring minds still trying to figure it out.
They never actually answered the question of which side you should eat.
Which is my favorite part of that exchange. Yeah.
It's great.
There's no consensus.
Yeah. I should rewatch that. I should rewatch Lucky Star sometime. I have it on Blu-ray.
In your life? Yeah, sure.
I have it on Blu-ray. Yeah.
Wow. I'm so proud of you, Morty. You went into a store and bought something with money.
Bringing up the old classic.
Oh,
yep.
So proud. I only wish you could have bought more. I just love buying things so much. You looked into the bleeding jaws of capitalism and said, "Yes, Daddy, please."
Christ.
And with that, I think we're done here.
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah.
I think it's a good session.
Yeah, thank you for listening to the... And they're vacuuming outside. Great. Yeah, that's definitely our cue to wrap up. Thank you for listening to the Baka Gaijin show. You can be a part of the show, if you feel like it, by joining our Discord server, link in the description below. That was loud. Email address, bakagaijinshow@gmail.com. Follow us on... God, they're making so much noise.
It's not coming through on this end.
But it's distracting me. The links are in the fucking description and the fucking end card. You can find them, whatever. You can read. I trust you. Anyway, thanks for joining us. We'll be here at some point. I don't know. We do this when we feel like it, I guess. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Baka Gaijin show. Zeke freak out. Ciao for now.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and